I gotta avoid hearing myself double. Oh, I stopped it. Yay! I stopped it. I feel good about myself now. Sometimes you don't stop yourself from hearing something. You just get confused, kerfuffled even. But I think that's good. I think the layer of confusion works out well when you're able to stop yourself from being confused. Oh wait, I gotta put all this stuff up. Oh man, I'm sick. I'm sick. I ain't put none of this up. Hold up. Now I can start. Now I can sit back and relax. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Why are people arguing? No. Why are black people arguing? Again. And we'll get to that. But how's your Monday going? It's going well. But I feel as though once I say what I gotta say, a lot of people are going to be very annoyed. But in due time, I will get to that. Hello. Hi. It's Monday. It's good. If a black person and someone of white skin, 69, you could just say a white person. You could just say a white person. You could have just said a white person. You could have just said what matter of fact, I'm not reading the rest of this until you rewrite that question with the right type of grammar. I will be ignoring you. Hello Rick. Hello Monkey Wolf. Hello Abner. Hello Mal. Hello Abner again. Hello Giovanni. Hello Paige. I hope you all are doing well. Anyone else who joins, I hope you're doing well. And anyone in this world who enjoys, I hope you are doing well because it excites. How the fuck did an AI bot delete your comment on Kick? Like, what the hell? See? I don't like it. All right. Question. If a black person and a white person, 69. See, there you go. There we go. That's how you do this. Stop dancing around technicalities. If a black person and a white person, 69, is it just 69 or yin yang or yin yang 69? I regret reading the rest of this. And I bet you and your dumb looking sister are sitting there cackling at this shit, ain't you? Y'all both ought to be ashamed of yourselves, and that's why y'all can't find no men. And if you did find a man, that's why they're gonna leave you. That's why they're gonna leave you. Right there. You asked for it. I asked for proper grammar. Super Saiyan or Power Ranger? Which color? Which colored Power Ranger? Because it all depends on the color. You tell me the right color, I may pick a Power Ranger. Tell me the wrong color, we going Super Saiyan. Red, Super Saiyan. Black, there we go. I knew somebody was going to get it. Black Power Ranger. You know why. You know why. You know why. Racial. Look what I got on. I have on black right now. Why wouldn't it be a black Ranger? Why wouldn't I want to be Black Power Ranger? Come on now. You know how to make it racial. You know. It isn't a stream from me unless I somehow tie something to racism. We know how it goes. We know how it goes. We know how it goes. But if you want a real answer, gonna have to go with Super Saiyan anyway. Like, if I could erase a lot of the funny, I'm going Super Saiyan. Even though, hey, I got my hands up. Don't shoot. I have never watched Dragon Ball a day in my life. None of y'all could beat me in Tenkaichi 2, but I've never watched it a day in my life. But we will fight for love and glory. We will live to tell the story. Nothing ever dies. We will rise again. Okay? Don't stop. Don't stop. Wearing. I never watched it, but the music is so goated. The music is so goated. Like, come on now. I've never watched the shit, but the music is goated. Like, I can't deny. I can't deny. You'd probably be frustrated with some saga stories. I mean, any show that's gone on still to this day, since I was a child, I think even since before I was born, of course it's going to infuriate the fuck out of me. Like, of course. And listen, generational hot take. And you know what? Copyright be damned. What I believe? No, I've never watched Naruto, and I don't plan to. What I believe to be one of the greatest anime openings of all time. Copyright be damned. Like, why? How would I not sit there and say it? Like, I've never watched this shit, but a nigga was watching like a top 50 anime openings, and this shit came on, and I'm like, wow, shit's great. It almost makes me want to watch the show, but we won't be doing that. We won't be doing that. No. Oh, and by the way, I got him. Troy Polamalu, I got him. Y'all bad luck. Y'all horrendous luck. I had to get away from y'all, and that way I'll be able to get him. I'm sitting here lying. I bought him. I just bought him. I just bought the card. I did. There was no skill. There was no pulling from packs. I just bought him from the auction house. He spent too much time away from me. I needed him. Look how good he look. Look how good he look. And now you're part of my team. Look how good he look. I needed him. But now they got all this extra shit coming out this week. Has Leon ever watched the Pantry stocking and garter belt anime? No. But yeah, anybody who's tangentially interested in what I was doing the last stream, here are the fruits of my labor. I have an 89 overall defense now, and I believe that is the greatest thing that I could achieve. He finna take someone's head off. I mean, I got him last night, and I played like 7 games. He didn't pick up a fucking stat. It was only about 2 hours ago I got him to get a tackle and a fumble. We didn't get the ball back, but at least I got motherfucker to fumble the ball. And I was excited. I was happy because finally he did something on my team, because he spent too much time doing nothing. He spent way too much time doing nothing. But are y'all ready? Because the black people arguing thing, that's gonna be last. We have a few things to get through before we like really delve deep into my people arguing once again. And you were watching the NFL, aka the National Felon League. say that joke was not funny. Your lack of entertainment in your life will not stop me from enjoying football. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Do you comprehend? Football's coming with a new season in 2 weeks, and I will be watching. I do not care that you don't watch it or that you have a problem because felons are a part of it. Oh well, cry about it. Carry on with your day. What is this? News? No, there's nothing. Okay. Listen. I know we all love our gay celebrities. Clean your nails. Nah, I gotta infect your mama when I finger. Bazinga. Bazinga. Got him. That's how you get them. And speaking of getting them, Lil Nas X is probably getting jail time.
Hey.
Now, I need y'all to understand something from me. I still necessarily probably believe that this is bull. Because it's like every time Lil Nas X does anything, it ends up being talked about and then he drops music. So I'm still waiting on the music to drop. Like I'm still waiting on it because there's a part of me that just can't believe he's actually like lost his mind. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like there's a piece of me in this moment that can't really believe it. I feel like he's doing it for PR. Like I just feel like, and I was talking to Moral about it because I sent it to Moral and we both had the same thought. Like, if this is bullshit, essentially, like, why? What's the point?
Don't be late to the party tonight.
Where at?
You know where it's at. No, go ahead, babe. No. Go ahead, babe. No. Didn't I tell you to put the phone down? Uh-oh, somebody's gonna have to pay for that. Da. Hey, for everybody coming to the party.
Is Lil Nas X still relevant? I mean, before this, no. But he's a topic of conversation now.
Yes, I am serving you. I am serving you. And you better be at that party tonight. Oh, yes.
I just think it's funny that I don't know what time of night this is, but this is the most empty street I've seen in quite a while. Like, this looked like a popular area. Restaurants and shit, that look like a restaurant. Nobody out in the street except one car? Type of barren waste? And this in LA?
Every side. Yes. Sean Bankhead taught me that one.
So the prevailing theory is that he's on drugs. Like, the prevailing theory here is that he was on drugs. But what's funny is that now he faces 4 felony charges for allegedly injuring police officers and resisting arrest. Now, ironically, there's no video of this, but he's been charged. And I'm just sitting here like, I want to see how far this goes. Did he charge an officer? Did he? I like how I can't say Diddy anymore because it leads to that conversation. Lil Nas X seen in court for the first time since his arrest, where he pled not guilty. Part of me doesn't even think that this is relevant. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I feel like this dude bullshitting. Like, I feel like it's all bullshit.
No, yeah, that's the only other person that I've seen interact with him throughout this whole ordeal.
His 2 homeboys, allegedly. This is sounding like a Smollett story. I ain't gonna hold, nah.
isn't this a justice? I don't know.
In Springfield,
because here's the thing.
they're eating the dogs.
First of all, thank you for that. Here's the thing. This dude is known for like trying to get his name out for doing like out of pocket shit. So it's like he'll never really do nothing that would lead to any criminal activity. It's more so just shock value. So it's like on the one hand, I can't sit here and think to myself he'd be dumb enough to do some shit like that. And then on the other hand, the ire of social media is there for a reason. And now you got motherfuckers talking about mental health and being gay and mocking God. And I'm just sitting here like, oh, this shit better be real. Because if he just playing in y'all faces for some music to drop, I don't want to hear any of this shit. I don't want to hear any of this shit. And also, Miss Minnie, thank you for the gifted sub to LOL Beastie. Is it all bullshit? Probably. If he actually is like going through some shit, like if he on that stuff and he did all this fighting cops and shit, then I hope time away in jail could get him to, think
really
about his life.
Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Scat pack. Come holler.
Like how that showed up all late and shit. But all right. But speaking of jail, what do you think I'm about to bring up? If I were to say speaking of jail, what do you possibly think that I could bring up? Now, there are many things, but if you guessed my soon-to-be hit tweet that just needs a little bit more traction, then you would be correct. Why do blacks think it's okay to beat someone to death or half to death over being disrespected? When did this become a thing we all accepted? And being me, I'm somebody who's a cantankerous little fuck. I am. I'm cantankerous. And I despise when like one thing occurs and all of a sudden group think 50-50 at being music. I appreciate that 10. But I am a cantankerous little individual. So when I saw that, I was like, when did it become commonplace for us to accept rape? Because these white women have been getting into positions of power as teachers and raping kids. And that's really not being talked about as much as I think it should be. But somebody beating a dude and sending him to the hospital, that's the big story of the year. Also, since Minnie just brought it up, I want to see something. I want to see if this was true. I just want to see if something is true. Okay. So, for anyone who doesn't know, there's like an ongoing legal battle to shut down Alligator Alcatraz. And I don't think a lot of people are bringing it up because they don't want to bring up that this was a colossal waste of everybody.
I don't really want to get gangbanged.
Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Scat pack. Come holler.
Appreciate the 100 party confetti thing.
I don't really want to get gangbanged.
Who does?
Oh, I got a hype train.
Hey, we got a $23 Scat
Yay!
pack. Come holler.
Spread eagle. Everybody spread eagle right now. If only Lil Nas X put this much effort into his music, he'd be on top of the world with Doja Cat. I mean, he did. He put effort into his music. It's just like it was music that you could only listen to for about like a month, or if you really were desperate to hear anything, 2 months. But then everybody like kind of moved on to the next thing. And the issue with a lot of people, like online celebrities and like mainstream celebrities, is the fight to stay relevant, especially in music. Because I don't know if any of you know this, but the music scene is not good. At the moment, the music scene is not good at all. Not one piece of it is good at
I don't really
all.
want to get gangbanged.
Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Scat pack. Come holler.
Appreciate the 100 party confetti again, but this time it's from Miss Minnie. Crazy 80, I appreciate yours that started this random hype train. But when I sit here and think about it, this alligator alcohol. Oh,
It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Scat pack. Come holler.
I like how it went away. A hype train. Yeah, it's something on Twitch where like if enough people do something, you get a hype train. And I got a gifted sub in like 300 bits, I think. So yeah, the only rap artist I listen to is Eminem. That speaks very highly to your horrendous taste in music. Oh, that's cool. It is pretty cool. It's pretty funny. Like when you get into the grand scheme of it all, like it is pretty good. It is pretty good. Like it is. Fuck me. Y'all don't stretch. That's why y'all bodies are like that. If you stretched, you wouldn't have issues with your body once you hit the age of 20.
I don't really
Be
want to get
ashamed of yourself.
gangbanged.
Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Scat pack. Come holler.
You ran to Twitch to do that. You in that moment ran to Twitch and was like, you know what? Fuck it. I want to be a part of the hype train. Nikki, I ought to kick you in your fucking head. I appreciate that 100 pounding hearts or whatever that is. I think that's a heart. That might be a penis. I have no idea.
I don't really want to get gangbanged.
Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Scat pack. Come holler.
Y'all satisfied with this? Y'all satisfied hearing that all the time? That tickle y'all fancy right there? That's something that matter to y'all right there? Like y'all like hearing that shit? Y'all like hearing that shit or something? Fucking weirdos. You got a problem with it? I have several problems. None of that will be one of them. I think it was the last stream or the stream before that. Somebody did the drink water thing and I fucking downed an entire bottle and a motherfucker got mad. How the fuck was I supposed
really
to
want to get gangbanged.
Gigi?
It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Scat pack. Come holler.
First of all,
I don't really want to get gangbanged.
Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Scat pack. Come holler.
I need a new emo. I need a new alert. Y'all done got too comfortable with that shit. I need a new alert. But it got to be something stupid. Like all my alerts are something stupid. Like the foreskin is so cute one. I need y'all to understand. My alerts are the dumbest shit imaginable. Like it's the dumbest shit imaginable. It's driving you nuts. It only like drives me nuts when it reaches like a point where I'm trying to say something and the whole gimmick is thrown off. SDIYBT. What the fuck is that? Did you just say a slur at me? Mind y'all, this is a white woman. I'm fine with you saying slurs because I've never cared. I'm sorry. I don't have the mental capacity to give a damn if somebody busts a slur in my face. Why? Because I know you too much of a pussy to actually touch me. You saying a slur, you want a reaction out of me. And I'll give you like a what the fuck. But in terms of like me like clicking out, I'm too old for that. I'm too old for it. Maybe Uno? Start digging in your butt, twin. What? Now look. Now look. Now look. Now look. I'm all for role play. But I don't think I've ever seen anybody like look another person in the eye and just be like, start digging in your butt, twin. Like that's some white people shit. That's 100%. That's the most white people shit to ever white people. Like, of course, it's scientifically proven that white people are into scat, and they're like the only ones who are into that. But like, Jesus. But more importantly, thank you all, because the hype train is over. Thank you all for the hype train. Means so much. Means everything grand. It was so great. We did. And we made sure that we fucking survived another day. That's hentai porn shit. No. Scat is shit. Like, it's doo-doo. It's poo-poo. It's just shit. It ain't gotta be hentai. It's shit. It's boo-boo. Which makes me worried, because like, what if you a white person? Nigga said, let's fucking go. What if you a white person and you into scat and you have a child and that child shits itself? I am now afraid for the safety of that child. I am now afraid for what happens to that child in that circumstance. And I'm gonna be like, I'm so mad because now motherfucking done got me. Oh my God. Why are we talking about geeky? Why did you make me do this? Why? What's wrong with you? We was just sitting here talking about Alligator Alcatraz getting shut down, and now we talk about scat. I don't know how I'm able to do this. I don't know how I'm able to sit in front of a microphone and am able to just like cock-a-doodle do my dick in this type of fashion to where we reach a point. Like, it's kind of weird. It is kind of weird. It is indeed kind of weird. How the fuck are you able to put a link in my where the fuck is my Autobot? Roll out. What is this? I'm gonna click this. If this is porn, we might actually end up being friends. Oh, it's SpongeBob. Copyright be damned anyway.
And I want you to make me a Krabby Patty!
Start digging in your butt, twin.
What?
Really? Of all the fucking shows y'all taint SpongeBob? It's already bad enough. They got that fucking clip of Plankton ripping his clothes off, and I didn't have to see a cartoon dick on Plank. Man, go ruin other people's childhood. Leave mine the fuck alone. My childhood don't need this shit. Like, it's this fucking image. It's that fucking episode where they're in a dreamscape and Plankton is the owner of the Krusty Krab, and fucking Krabs is always trying to fucking steal the formula. And this motherfucker just like rip his clothes off, and I just see green dick, just like, and it freeze frame and then cuts. And then y'all know the fucking scene where the motherfucker Krabs is like standing over Plankton, and they got this big ass fucking shot of Krabs. He's like, good grief, he's naked. TikTok is the most dangerous fucking place in the world. Worse than Baghdad, worse than Compton in the fucking 90s. Cause the way this motherfucker big meaty claws was stretched out like this, and the way his big meaty dick was just like out like this. Plankton is the dildo thrower? No, Geeky was. Geeky, why did you go to those WNBA games and just start throwing penises everywhere? Like, what might be wrong with you? Like, I was so thrown off. Like, please. I'm trying to enjoy basketball.
Mr. Krabs, start digging in your butt, twin.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, Mario time. Hey, all right. Oh. I gotta fucking edit this fucking cinnamon video. This is the kind of stuff I come to Leon streams for. Shut up. Go watch Monday Night Raw. It's on right now. Which shocked me because I was like, wait, they in another country and they on Netflix, so there's no reason why a nigga can't watch this shit live. Love you, Leon. I have like horrendous fucking emotional stress. I cannot believe anything you say. I am convinced all of like individuals close to me that actually know my real name despise me, and I've constantly just accepted the fact that I am hated. Got dark real fast, didn't it? Thankfully, I could just look down and see like a certain part of my body just stretched out, and I could feel okay again. I think like self-deprecating humor is amplified by a dick joke. I think we need to do like a study on self-deprecating humor followed by a dick joke and see how far individuals get. Like, how far do you get in your mental scape in that moment? Like, how far can you go? Like, how good or bad is your mental after you throw up a crass dick joke? I am definitely going to put that mod back on because now y'all are too comfortable putting links in my fucking chat. Y'all are way too fucking comfortable now. You're way too fucking comfortable now, buddies. Need y'all to calm it down. Need y'all to calm that shit down. You're way too comfortable. So that'll be something I do for next time. That will be something I do for next
I
time.
don't really want to get gangbanged.
Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Scat pack. Come holler.
Smash. First of all, thank you for the 100 angry male face. I think that is. Smash or pass. Ayo. Who the fuck is that?
My penis.
New donation from Mercedes Rivera.
Somebody said somebody fucking said put the somebody said have Peachy as an alert. I already do. It's her saying my penis. Matter of fact, on my phone. Peachy! I'm texting Peachy. I'm texting Peachy. I'll get my fucking weekly dose of something in her life that'll just make me laugh. So old little Peachy's still too innocent for this world. But what was I about to do? Oh, I was about to do this. No. Okay, here we go. And then bam, and then bam, and then bam, and then bam. All right. Aesthetically is a mod because I can do
I
that.
I don't really want to get gangbanged.
Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Scat pack. Come holler.
All right, smash or pass. Ayo, ed whatever. Is that her? I would assume so. I'm gonna go smash. I'm gonna go smash. It's pretty good option there. I'm gonna go smash. Part of me thought she was about to show me that that creature. You know the one. That creature from a couple weeks ago. And listen, I'm ugly, so I could call other people ugly. I thought you was talking about this thing. Hold on. Let me get the screenshot. God damn it. I personally thought you was talking about this. I would have been so thrown the fuck off if you was talking about this. Cause I saw that name, I'm like, wait, who is this? And then I had to remember, like, oh wait, I live in a world where motherfuckers tend to fuck with you. And I thought that's what motherfucker was trying to put me on to, and I was gonna be devastated. You hear me? Devastated. Devastated. But I think it's time. I think it's time. You reckon that? No, shut up. I think it's time. I think it's time for us to talk, because I've collected my thoughts on it. I've collected my thoughts on it. None of you know what I'm talking about, but it's okay. It's okay that you don't know what I'm talking about, but it's fine. I will lead you, not to the promised land, but to your own demise. Man, Raw's on. Who gives a fuck? Nah, fuck that. Before I do this, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? You about to end up paying $30 a month to watch these motherfuckers fuck with you. Or $300. Or you're going to go to an event with a ticket price that's egregious as fuck. Like, I don't see how any of these motherfuckers don't realize the average consumer can't be spending all their goddamn money on all this shit. They keep raising the price on all these streaming services. $16 a month, $15 a month, $20 a month. Now you got $30 a month. Nigga not about to be doing this shit all the time. This shit's sick. So when this next pay-per-view is over with, but that Peacock account gonna be dead unless I just want to say fuck it and watch Sunday Night Football. I ain't gonna have a reason to have that shit. I don't have not a rhyme or reason to have Peacock anymore. And I don't know if anybody fucking think I'm paying $30 a month. DEAD. Dead. Not happening. No dice. Can't go down like that. Can't go down like that. So I will be finding various pirating websites. And if they got it, they got it. If they don't, oh well. That's what they got highlights for. The only way they fucking sit here and get motherfuckers to actually buy in is that all of the official YouTube channels stop posting highlights. They do that, they gonna definitely get some suckers. They definitely, why not Fubo? I ought to reach through the screen and grab you by your mouth. Like ooh, bitch you. Ooh, bitch you. Ooh, bitch you. All right, rant aside, like all rant aside, I need y'all to hear me and hear me clearly, because I know when I say things, some people like to misconstrue, some people like to sit there and pretend I said something else, some people like to think I justified something. I need y'all to listen to what I'm about to say and then continue to listen when I say other things. Last few days have been a topic of conversation around Rampage Jackson's son, Raja, for beating the absolute shit out of a wrestler. And I watched it. I saw it. It's definitely another one of them ones where I walk away thinking Raja Jackson, hear me clearly, deserves to be in jail. Raja Jackson does not deserve to be a free man. He deserves to be locked up. This was uncomfortable to watch. There is no justification, even though on social media, you will see a lot of people trying really hard to justify it based on what happened. And I'm here to say, no, it's not going to go down like that. He deserves to be in jail. Cut the print, end of story. Is something that would be said if it wasn't for the fact that I live in a world where there's the potential for him to actually walk scot-free. Hear me out. Because, whoa, why would you say that, Leon? It's clear as day. He did this. Look at the build up to it. I understand all that. Just listen to me, because I'm on your side. He deserves to be in jail, but I also live in clown world where if you got a really good lawyer, you could make that attempt. And here's the attempt. If you watch the entire 2-hour live stream, you see Raja, Rage, whatever his name is, walking up to this dude, they talking, and he hits him, the wrestler, hits him with this beer can. Ask him if he's gonna sell it. He's clearly not selling it because he's not a wrestler. They are clearly about to get in a heated confrontation if there weren't other people there. They stop anything from going on. They explain that he's not a wrestler. The wrestler, I think his name was Sticks, thought that it was all one big plan work because he's seeing all these cameras and he thinking, all right, let me build something up with this person that the cameras are following. They talk it out, and the key detail is these people talking to Raja saying, we're going to get you a part of the show. We're going to make you a part of the show. And if it was just that, and then we lead to this buildup, a lawyer who's able to convince a bunch of people will be able to use that and say, well, clearly this was all part of the show. Clearly this was all planned out. They all agreed to this. But the reason why I think that won't work is because if you continue to watch that stream, you see a dude who apparently was suffering from a concussion days prior being egged on by a chat. And I think the worst thing you could have in your life when you are pissed off about something is a bunch of people far away from you egging you on to do something stupid. And this dude is ramping it up, talking to himself, talking to the chat like he's about to do more than just slam somebody or get their lick back. Because in wrestling, if you do something stiff, you end up getting a receipt. And he's talking like he's about to do more than just get a lick back. And he clearly did more than get a lick back. So I don't think that's really going to stand in court, because even with examples from history, such as mass transit, where you got a guy going in and lying about his age, lying about his experience, asking to bleed and asking to get offense in, and then he ends up getting sliced and diced, and then he ends up trying to put New Jack, the person who did it to him, in jail for this through court. They go through this entire process of understanding that he played a part in this, and New Jack didn't go to jail. You could see a possibility where Raja doesn't go. But I don't think that's going to work, because history often dictates how we move forward in the present day and in the future. And I don't think sitting here saying, hey, they planned this out is going to work, because clearly all of this was not supposed to go down. All of this was not supposed to be like that. We're not supposed to be seeing a guy getting on top of another man and punching him senseless to the point where I believe he was bloodied up, and they say he was choking on his own teeth when he woke up. That's not how that's supposed to go. And you can continue to throw out all these random justifications about emotional intelligence and the struggle of a black man, whether they're rich or poor. This motherfucker took it to the most egregious extreme, and no amount of saying, oh, it's a wrestling event is going to help him unless he has a good lawyer. So in terms of it all, I am sitting here waiting patiently for a court date, because in my mind, I think he's going to jail. How long he goes? Maybe a good 10, maybe 15 for this, because it was assault and battery. Now, if this dude dies because of these injuries, and at time of recording, he's not dead, if he dies, he's going to jail for certain, and it may be even longer. But I just wanted to throw that tasty nugget in there, because a lot of people are jumping through hoops to try to justify it for no reason. But I also see why others are trying to make that attempt, because they want to have like this convenient explanation. And if this was in the 90s or even early 2000s, that may work. But it's not the early 2000s, and it's not the 90s. Your glory days are behind you. This dude deserves to be in jail, and hopefully he goes, because this shit was fucking disturbing. But You can let me know what you think in the comments down below. Was it justified? Should you be hitting somebody upside the head with a beer can? Was it a work? Do you think it was excessive? I know the answer to all of these questions, but I'm a YouTuber, so I must pester you with mundane questions to ask you before I end the video. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Mwah. Goodbye. It's just that simple. I was sitting on this for hours. Now, mind you, I had a motherfucker. I was watching Nick Diorio talk about this, and I brought this up about how most motherfuckers will try what I just said. That, oh, they're going to try with a really good lawyer to say that everybody was in on it. And I had Ahsoka. And if Ahsoka comes in here, I'm going to chastise that motherfucker about it. Wording their response to me like I was justifying what happened. And then the motherfucker responded to me saying, in my defense, I couldn't see it because the chat's moving so fast. Don't respond to me. If you're not seeing what I wrote, don't respond to me. I know what I'm saying. I just had to point out before I really got into what I wanted to say that I think this motherfucker deserves to be in jail. Because somebody gonna try me. Somebody gonna try me and be like, Leon is justifying it. I promise y'all somebody gonna try me. I promise you. Somebody gonna try me and act as if I'm defending this shit. As clear as day. Bookmark it. Try you on a national Monday. Sick work. It's not as excessive as the mass transit. And guess what? Mass transit was disturbing. This dude like cut this motherfucker open. It looked like a murder scene. Except he was alive. They took him to court. And on the basis of this dude lying about his age, lying about his experience, asking to bleed, and the racial aspect of it, because after this, his dad was calling him like that hard R backstage. New Jack didn't go to jail over that. So when you add that element in, there is the potential this dude walks. There is. Like, you all could see that shit and be like, he deserves to be in jail. There is an outcome. Whether you like it or not, the chances are low, but they not zero. Didn't Rampage do something like put money aside for his kid's lawyer since he I need to watch that and see if that was true. Because I saw the caption. I didn't watch the video. I didn't watch the video. So now we're gonna see if that's true or not.
And his oldest son, whole life, I knew them two wasn't going to college. And my two Japanese kids.
Was he about to say Japa nigga?
I knew that it was going to college, so I saved up college tuition for the two Japanese kids and bail money for Roger and his brother. So
that's tough. That's tough. How the fuck? Oh man, how the fuck? How in the fuck? How in the fuck? Literally how in the fuck? Nigga said I leave for a few minutes and suddenly I'm a mod. Well, unfortunately, I do trust you. Unfortunately, I do trust you. Who is mass transit? Okay, I can't show you the video because that is some graphic ass shit. So, mass transit was a 17-year-old fat white guy who lied to a bunch of people about his age, claiming he was 21, lied about his experience in wrestling, and got the opportunity to wrestle a man known as New Jack, who, if I could describe him in any way, think of like an overly aggressive crack addict who is contractually obligated to hit another individual. A recipe for complete disaster in any conversation. White guy goes up to New Jack. It was like, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that. Now New Jack is telling him no. And then this mass transit guy is like, well, if we can't do that, can I at least bleed? And New Jack is pissed off, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna make you bleed. And he took like one of them medical scalpels, and they got in the ring, and they brawling. And this motherfucker proceeds to draw so much blood. I promise you, in your spare time, look up mass transit incident. You will see something that will make you think it's a murder scene. And when you see it, you're going to think to yourself, well, why the fuck is this dude not in jail? They tried to put him in jail. But as I said, lying about your age, lying about your experience, asking to be a part of the shit, knowing that wrestling is full of props and motherfuckers choreograph all the shit that they do, and that racial element of your dad back there calling New Jack the hard R, they looked at that and said, oh, it was all part of the show, and New Jack never went to jail. And then proceeded to, I believe in either 2002 or 2003, stab a motherfucker, get arrested. The guy he stabbed tried to plan out like an entire wrestling storyline with New Jack, and New Jack said, I'll do it if you drop the charges. The nigga dropped the charges, and New Jack fled the scene. So it's like, I need y'all to understand. If Raja were to go to court and walk, it is my belief that that will be the reason. That they will stretch the understanding that this was all part of it. Now, how far that they could get, I don't think they'll get far. But I live in a world, because a lot of people want things to be 100% one or the other. It's not how that works, especially in the court system. Especially in the court system. I want him in jail. I think he deserves to be in jail. But I also live in the real world where if he doesn't go, that's the reason why. And you may disagree, but what you mad at me for? I didn't do it. I didn't even justify it. I'm giving you a reason as to why that shit would be the likely outcome. And even with me saying that, motherfucker would definitely sit there and chastise me. Oh, but yeah. It was crazy watching it, because I watched it and I'm like, oh, it's a wrestling angle. And then 2 hours later, I'm like, wait a minute. What's all this extra shit? Oh yeah, he got to jail. According to Cultaholic, the event that Roger was involved in was a WWE affiliate company. I don't think that's what that was. I think that is a completely separate fucking company that is either owned or managed by a former WWE wrestler. I don't think there's a significant tie in there. Now, if there is, I still don't see how WWE plays a part in it at all, because I did not see a WWE logo anywhere on that shit. I feel like they free and clear. Of all the shit that's going on in that company, they free and clear. Like, a dude died. You literally had a guy on social media try to use the it's wrestling, so it's all like fine and shit. And as soon as he said that, I immediately thought to the guy who was a wrestler who fell from the top of the building and died. I guess fuck it. He got what he signed up for. Rest in peace, Owen Hart. Rest in peace, Owen Hart. Ahsoka, come here. Ahsoka, bring your ass. Let me tell you, Ahsoka. You don't get to waltz in here. Put my hand on your shoulder when I say this. Don't ever try to say I meant something else from what I actually said. And do not ever respond to me if you didn't see what I said in full. You understand me? Boston Richie? Don't do it ever. Ever, 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 ever. Ever, 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 ever. That's the easiest way to piss me off. To respond to me not knowing what I said. No. No. You've been here the entire time? Oh, yeah, I bet you have, motherfucker. So I'm going to say it again now that I see you here. Don't you ever do it again. Next time, scroll your ass back up and read what I said. Heathen! Motherfucker try to chastise me. But fuck. I'm not them dipshits. I'm not them motherfuckers that got to excuse hanging out with kid behind the camera who is fucking a minor. Nuts. Who is abusive. Nuts. You know why? Because I think before I speak. Salam alaikum. Walaikum salam. Leon makes a chicken nuggets video. It's not as bad as the Chris Benoit situation. What was that tweet I made in reference to? Was that in reference to the wrestling thing? It was. Okay, so
in Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
Appreciate that, Ty. I saw this tweet. Rampage Jackson shouldn't be able to be in or attend any wrestling event going forward. You're not welcome in our world. This was Chris Masters that tweeted this? This was actually, I thought this was like some dumb fan account. That makes it even worse. You're not welcome in our world. Now, you know what? I would be cool with that. Except the wrestling world is full of people who praise Chris Benoit. And for those of you, many, who don't know who Chris Benoit is, he killed his whole family and himself. Well, not his whole family. He killed his wife and his son. And in your world, Chris Masters, he's still praised to this day. Your world killed Owen Hart. Hey, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Oh, speaking of defending abusers, there go Chris the Narc right now. Told y'all. I told y'all. Speaking of hanging out with abusers and co-signing abusers, Chris the Narc has entered the fucking chat. Speaking of, you speak of it and he shall appear. You speak of it and he shall appear. Do you think the big I'm not reading it. Where? I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that shit. I'm not reading that shit. Can't I just check up on a buddy? No. But you know what you can do? You can not miss this exclusive opportunity.
Thought to yourself, hey, somebody should be paying me to watch these videos. Well, I've heard you loud and clear, and that's exactly what this week's going to be.
There's nobody who has said I should be paid to watch the quartering YouTube videos. You did not hear that loud and clear.
It's Fan Appreciation Week, not just for viewers of the live stream, but for all viewers of the Quartering channel across all platforms. Some of the stuff I'm giving away is a PS5, an Xbox Series X, a Nintendo Switch 2, a Steam Deck, Amazon gift cards, Steam gift cards, Walmart gift cards, a year's supply of coffee. I'm out to Meta PCs to see if I can get a computer from them. I'm out to other sponsors to get stuff from them too. This week is going to be legendary. And you don't have to be a live stream viewer to win, but you have many more chances if you give the live stream a try. The TLDR of how to win is really simple.
Remember when this dude was like complaining about his viewership dropped? This is how he's trying to get them all back.
Either follow Quartering Live on YouTube or follow the Quartering on Rumble. Tune into the live stream each day at 2 p.m. Eastern or watch the VOD before midnight.
Did you remove your Discord account? No, I had a mental breakdown and separated myself from the population of Earth. If you wanted like an actual answer, I had a mental breakdown and separated myself from the bowels of the earth, and nobody knew.
I don't really want to get gangbanged.
Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Scat pack. Come holler.
Smash or pass Jennifer Coolidge. Who are these people? Jennifer Coolidge. It says American actress and comedian. I'm concerned. Why her lips look like an anus? What she sound like? That might be the definitive factor here. What the motherfucker sound like? Jennifer Coolidge. Oh my God! The second search is Jennifer Coolidge's real voice. You know what?
This is Jennifer Coolidge after sipping on a cold drink. Oh God. Oh God. It's not bad.
I need like the actual voice here, my boy.
Very good. Yeah, you're right.
Do you think it is good or no?
It's very good. Yeah, you're right.
Smash. Smash. She got one of them voices. You know, there are certain women who got them voices where if it's like in your ear, chills. It's like in your ear, you get like that chill up your spine. Smash. 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 I'm going smash. Got lips look like an anus. We're gonna have to do something about that. But overall, this is smash. I'm gonna go to smash. I'm gonna go smash. You should just turn the lights off. Who doesn't fuck with the light?
I don't really want to get gangbanged.
Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Scat pack. Come holler.
What the fuck is this? What is this trend? Smash or pass Scarlett Johansson. I feel like I know who that is. Isn't that like a Marvel villain? Smash. Smash. You smash. You smash. 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 This is smash. This is bona fide smash. This is smash. This is a smash. This is a smash. This is an overall smash. But back to this. But what was I doing? I don't know what I was doing. I was cooling. But yeah, Chris, I
really want to get gangbanged.
Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Scat pack. Come holler.
Appreciate you subscribing, my boy. Black Widow could get I'm not reading that. I'm so glad I like read what y'all say. Because it give me like a half second before y'all see it. I'm glad I can like process it even just a little bit. I'm glad I can process it even just a little bit. J.K. Rowling smash or pass? Pass. Pass, 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 pass like gas. Pass like it's some ad. Pass. Move. Fuck all that. Move out my way today, mon chéri. All right. Pass. I'm telling Dr. Umar. Tell him pay that money before you tell him that. Jamie Lee Curtis, to the room stank. To the room stank. Nigga said I'll give J.K. Rowling Hogwarts. That is not okay. Leon, I heard you gave Dr. Umar that money for a date. Jamie Lee Curtis. Have you not seen Jamie Lee Curtis? Jamie Lee Curtis was always bad, but I don't know if I just never looked at her chest or if she got some enhancements. To the room stank. Listen, the grannies could always get it. Like I don't know what the fuck around with y'all motherfuckers. The grannies always get it. Like the grannies could always get it, bro. Like the grannies could always get it. The grannies could always get it. I'm talking about always get it. She's like getting chased by Michael Myers did something. Like she ain't like getting chased by Michael Myers did something. But back to this.
Answer the question of the day in the comment section and enter on the website. Everything will be linked in the description. Try it out, see if you like it, and enter the contest more easily. After this week, the live show will only be on Quartering Live.
You know what? Question for all of y'all. Question for all of y'all. How many? 14, fucking 50. The question for all of y'all. The quartering. You smashing or are you passing?
And I pray that you guys like it because I really think you will. We're averaging over 20,000 live peak concurrent viewers on the show, even in the doldrums.
That's nothing, buddy. I'm averaging 50 on my streaming channel. Get your numbers up, pussy.
Summer right now when everybody's pretty busy, but I think we can do better. I think we can get that number to 25,000 live concurrent viewers, and if we do that, then I'll do another giveaway. I am here to literally, figuratively bribe you to try our live show.
No, you are actually bribing motherfuckers. That's not figuratively. You can't say literally and then figurative. You are actively trying to bribe motherfuckers with a chance to win some shit to get them to watch your live stream. That is what you are doing 200%.
Quartering Live. We're on Monday through Friday. Monday through Thursdays at 2 Eastern and Fridays at 1 Eastern. 20,000 live concurrence is already so amazing. And I'm so thankful for all of you and the opportunities that you've been able to open up for me. And
did they open up the $300,000? Never mind.
And the great people I get to work with, and I get to know all of you in the Discord and in the chat. I can't thank you guys enough for all your support. Like seriously, I mean,
you guys.
Copyright.
Are the real heroes.
And again, if nothing else, no coffee ads.
Hold up.
I promise you, I solemnly swear, no coffee ads during the show.
Wait a minute.
I swear to you, the viewer, not one coffee ad during the show this week.
I do want to hear his take about the MMA fighter. I do. I'm too interested. I'm too locked in. I gotta know what Jeremy thinks and how he's going to spin it.
Real quick, I want to mention I've got Sam Tripoli live today at 2 Eastern. The disrespect he suffered from that. And because he wanted to impress all the 12-year-olds in his kick chat, he proceeded to get involved in the ring and knock this wrestler unconscious, and then proceed to land 20 to 22 undefended, wild punches to the face, leaving this U.S. Army veteran.
Nigga said I'll fuck the dust out of Betty White.
I don't really want to get gangbanged.
Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Scat pack. Come holler.
Who the fuck is Rachel True? Smash or pass Rachel True. Oh my God. But hello from Germany, or greetings from the good old Germany. If you're a bot, make yourself known now so I can just get rid of you. What is her name? Rachel True. This better not be, y'all better not be fucking linking me porn stars. Like, don't get too comfortable. American actress. Oh, she was on Half Baked? Oh, God. Oh, God. Smash. Smash. Smash, 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 smash. Smash. Nigga said a little bit of vacuuming ain't hurt nobody. Oh, my God. Hell is hot.
And who does wrestling as a way to deal with his PTSD, according to people on the scene, struggling to breathe because he was choking on his own teeth and blood. Of course, Rampage Jackson replied by simply saying, "My bad," and fled the scene. Now his father, Rampage Jackson, has issued a statement, but many, including myself, want this kid arrested. And in this video, I'm going to build the case for that arrest because I believe this was a premeditated incident that...
I also am in that camp. They need to arrest this motherfucker yesterday. So it seems like I might end up agreeing with Jeremy, which is an outcome that exists, but in the grand scheme, you don't want to see it all the time. Somebody brought up ABBA and Preach defended Destiny, and I shudder to gasp. Let me see. Harem relationships. Oh, is this it? Before I just click on this shit, you know what? Fuck it.
Big news if you're unemployed. But I'm employed. YouTube's not a real job. Now, with today's topic, our favorite girl, Destiny, Hassan Piker, and
Ethan Wyatt.
Ooh, yay, unemployed behavior. Guessing that shit right? I'm proud of you. Allegations of CP. Allegations of Hassan sharing nudes of women.
What the hell is going on?
This all started when Hassan said that Ethan Klein's wife is a valid military target.
The Israeli occupying force in the West Bank. Doesn't matter if it's your...
Listen, I understand that there's more context to this. Why did you bring up this dude's wife? Even subtly. He didn't mention her by name. Listen, dickheads, I know y'all want to try to get away from any type of criticism, but please blow your shit solid. Like, blow your shit in the other direction. There's only one motherfucker with a wife that any of us know of online that participated in any of this shit. Can y'all please just, like, stop? Like, he meant that woman particularly.
Your favorite podcaster's, like, wife that participated in these raids.
Hila, who's Israeli, was part of the IDF 15, 20 years ago, participated in some raids. As a result, that's why he's making that comment. Yeah. That being said, coconuts in Barbados. Comment goes viral. Hassan gets a lot of bad press for it. Destiny reacts. He gets in the chat room to some spicy things. I honestly think you could perfectly justify attacking, murdering Hassan IRL for statements like this. And this is where things, start to heat up a little bit.
Destiny has nothing to do with what Hassan did to me. I don't know anything about what Destiny did. This is not a three-way situation.
I didn't even know anything about this. Apparently, Destiny, in response to Hassan's essentially calling Hila a valid military target, I guess Destiny, who's a total fucking dumbass, who again, we had like a flawless victory here, and this dumbass went there and gave Hassan the ability to cry and be the victim. Right. Which he did. Now he's been on his Instagram stories being like, "Oh my God, I'm getting death threats, you guys. Yeah. What do we get? This is unbelievable. We need to do something about it." It's like, oh, you don't like it when people give death threats to you? That's fucking really interesting, dude.
And if you aren't aware, Destiny's been making an effort to try to build a bridge with the H3H3 people because they both hate Hassan now. So it's a good little thing. And Ethan's like, "Yo, I hate you." All right. Destiny doesn't really care about optics. Other people do, so they get annoyed when he says goofy ass shit or shit he thinks is dumb. Now, this is where the allegations of Destiny being a CP owner come into play.
I reported Destiny to the police. This is not clickbait and entirely has to do with the DMs he sent me. A few days ago,
Still the most greasy thing ever. Like, I don't give a damn what you say. This is probably the smartest thing I've ever seen any fucking YouTuber do. You get told some shit that's criminal, or you just go to the police. Motherfucker said, "Where did Leon go? I can't get hard when he's not on the screen." You know what? Let me give you something.
I don't really want to get gangbanged.
Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Scat pack. Come holler.
I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you something. We put that there. And then we gonna. Yeah, hold on. We gotta, wait a minute. I gotta. Wait a minute. Hold. Let me just. Okay. And let me come back here. And then let me go right here. No, that's not it. Wait. Let me go right there. And then go back. And then there. And then there. There you go. There you go. I give you what you want. I give you what you want. I give you what you want all the time. I give you what you want all the time. Why is chat freaked out today? Well, it started with Geeky sitting there and turning my chat. Geeky and fucking Craze turned my fucking stream into a every 5 fucking minutes. Let's see what Leon wants to fuck. You get me? That's why. He's so... I'm not reading that. Y'all need... You, nigga. Y'all nigga. Y'all... All right. That was crazy. That was a little crazy. See, I'm gonna even put y'all right there so that y'all part of the dance too. You know. So like, if anyone's trying to figure out why did the stream turn into this, you 100% blame. You blame Geeky. Geeky did this. Geeky did this shit. You ain't gotta blame nobody else. Blame Geeky. Like you blame Geeky. Don't blame anybody else. Blame Geeky. And just put that down. And look at that. I got a new thing for the stream. Yeah. Keep bouncing Yeah, right. We've had enough. We've had enough. Back to child porn. Craziest fucking thing I've ever said. That is 100% the craziest shit I've ever said. That is the craziest shit I've ever said. It 100% is. Jesus Christ.
The post showed that the girl Destiny shared Pixie's nudes with was seemingly...
I get the blame put on me a lot here. No, you don't. You get blamed one time. Nigga, you got blamed one time.
Confirmed to be 17 years old due to her getting doxxed. There's almost a 0% chance that she was not 17 during that time. So I do what I usually do and reached out to get a comment. He said the girl, Rose, told him she was 19 and in college at the time. And then he shows me a screenshot of the top of a video clip and says her boyfriend was recording these on Skype calls. That's absolutely insane to think about him doing all of this if she was 17.
You know what's crazy? I just fucking uploaded that YouTube video. One of the first comments, Leon, you gonna talk about Rampage Jackson? Now, y'all know I'm an asshole. So when I saw that, I'm like, why would I need to talk about Rampage? He's not the one that did that shit. I'm just an asshole.
Well, this is insane to me because he's saying Rose's boyfriend recorded CP while sending me a screenshot of the alleged CP. So I asked to confirm if he just did that. If you were sending me this, I'm guessing you still have that video. Destiny replies, depends on why you're asking. But yes, I created copies of all of our messages and everything when that court case started. Just to be clear, he's admitting to having alleged CP downloaded on his computer. He literally has the video open as I'm talking to him. I go, bro, there's been allegations at least since my last video that she was underage, and you still have potential CP of her? He replies, I have an obligation to preserve relevant evidence, etc. So I created backups of all of the important / relevant conversations.
All right, we watched this already. Get back to ABBA and Preach.
So you don't have to be very unemployed to keep up. But ABBA, how did you come by? Nigga, I get paid. So they just start reading off his chats with this alleged 17-year-old, according to them.
Now, I'm going to warn you guys. This is going to make you want to die. So he's talking with her. She said, gotta watch it on mute. He sent her a video. Gotta watch it on mute. Family and kids all over the place here in our house. He said, yes, ma'am. And then he said, if you can, give me a discreet vid of your little feets.
I don't want to watch this anymore.
That or someone who's underage, but it's a 26-year-old woman. She's attributing her trying to allege this something involving an underage person, but this is with someone who's 26 years old. So when they see little feet, they're just attributing to the fact that Destiny's talking to like a child or something like that, or someone who's underage, but it's a 26-year-old woman.
She says to him, my parents are super, super strict. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't go there. Don't talk to me. So I mean, when you're like, oh, my parents don't let me do anything fun, it's like, oh, you're a kid. His response is this, and I will read it verbatim. He says, well, fuck. It would be so hot to drive you home from a date and make you s me off in the car.
Oh, what a relief it is. You know what? No, if we hear one more gross thing, we're gonna take a little intermission.
I'd love to send you inside your parents' house after making you swallow a full load from me.
Yeah, there it is. So if y'all will just indulge me for just 1 minute, if you'll just indulge me for 1 minute, I think we all need a palate cleanse. Just a quick one. Just a quick one. Wait, why did the nigga say, would you like to Hulk my Hogan? Go to hell. Go to hell. Go to hell. Go to hell. What? Would you rather be the CEO of the Krusty Krab or Good Burger? Give me Good Burger. Welcome to the Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Like, you tripping. You tripping. I'd rather be a part of the Good Burger. You tripping.
He knew she was a child and liked it.
He knew he was a child and liked it. Mind you, this is a 26-year-old. You're like, well, what kind of 26-year-old lives with their parents? Immigrants. A lot.
I mean, it also could be broke Americans who want to save money. The fuck?
I know girls in their 30s, they're not allowed to leave their parents' house. Even though they go to Miami and they be s***ing fucking, they don't leave their parents' house until they're married.
I left at 24. My sister left at 32.
So, well, let's go to Destiny's response. Steven.
I left my people's house at 21. I left my people out at 21. Would you like to rock?
Benel the Third. He's a good name. Almost everything in this DM is wrong. Willie Mack is running cover because he wants to get in with the boys again. And Ethan is trying to distance himself from me. I have no kitty stuff on my computer. I've complied with my legal obligations for my court case. The 60 gigs of screenshots was related to a claim that the Rose person made, someone whose name and birth date have yet to be reliably confirmed. Ethan is literally reading off revenge porn leaks of mine and giggling like a regarded child for DMs that had absolutely nothing to do with the Rose leak. Rose is the alleged underage person. Any reference to grape or was literally in the context of DMs with a 26-year-old British woman. I've never DM'd Rose in my life, on IG specifically. Then, Destiny, he adds a little part at the end. I think Peterson was right. You and Gila deserve all the CPS calls for the dog shit eating claims and everything else. You deserve zero sympathy from anyone else on the internet when you're so quick to turn around and rely on the same snark shit that's been plaguing you for years as soon as you think it's beneficial. I hope your prior maid takes you for $1 million lawsuit against you guys as well. So that's the end of this entire saga as it is now. Everyone set the bridges on fire, whatever it is. And, it feels like you feel some type of way, so I'll let you go first.
I feel some type of way. Just, the last part that he said, I'm like, oh shit, you had some people call on you and said some things that were not verified. CPS was on your case with your kids about lies and stuff like that. And then you turn around and you do the same thing. Mm-hmm. He's been doing that. He did that to us when he said, oh no, you guys are exactly those people. Then after that, turn around and claim that he never watched a video of us.
Wait. I still live in my hometown because of the cheap rent. Listen, if you still live with your parents, just so you know, I don't think anything negatively of you. It takes a lot of fucking money to live. To stay alive. It does. To stay alive, it costs a fuck ton. I tell my cousin is currently looking for a fucking place to live, an apartment. And this motherfucker, like, every week will be like, I think I found a new spot. And she showed me the spot. And I'm like, do you have this spot's amount of money? Like monthly? No. You better dumb your expectations down then. Anyone who like ever asked me, like, oh, like, what do you do? It's like, I live below my means. That's what I do. I live strictly below my means so that I could just vibe. Like, I strictly live below I was wondering where this shit came from. It came from Kick. I live strictly below my means. Because I feel like that's what everybody should do. Like, oh, but the neighborhood's not safe. But they rent low. And rent low, and I got a Ring camera inside and out. So fuck it. If they come get me, and they gonna come get me on camera. I know that.
ABBA and Preach, these guys are idiots. Now, did anyone actually watch this ABBA and Preach shit? They made a video defending fucking Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, they have a lot of bad takes.
Thing about ABBA and Preach that they don't know about me. I'm fucking insane. First time they talked about me was defending Fresh and Fit. Okay, I didn't watch it. I watched some of it, but it was upsetting, so I didn't watch it.
Oh, even your team. Nobody in your team called you out of that for that. So the guys that are supposed to do the research don't do the research, or if they do the research, even worse, they don't say anything. They run with the narrative, and it's fine, and that's okay. And we don't care.
Why? Because they hate the person.
Views, and we hate the person, and I think we're doing God's work. The same way that you thought you were doing God's work when you doxed that person. That was finally not that person.
God, I hope that man's life is ruined for this. I want this guy's life ruined. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Oh, is this him?
Yeah, I would just be cautious. That's not him. We're not 100% sure that this is the right
I heard he's an Asian.
What is with people and just going off of random indications and random bits of information and saying, fuck it, this is the guy. Like, does nobody take a second? Literally, nobody take a fucking second?
Bodybuilder. People, right? No repercussion, not even a sorry about that. Because you were right. You were doing God's work. You were doing the thing. You were right. You asked me the question sometime. At some point, you said, would you be able to? And I said, no, I'm not talking to this person. Because that person is disingenuous.
Those kids, guys, like you can say Destiny's irresponsible. You can say a lot of things, but first off, the person's age hasn't been confirmed. Secondly, you guys are all admitting that Destiny didn't know the person's age at the time until years later. And that's only the alleged age. What are we talking about? There's an ongoing legal matter.
I agree with this. I agree with this. If it's all alleged, what are we doing? We gonna need like a little concrete confirmation, not just screenshots that y'all use to say, oh, this motherfucker did this. I need like that concrete. And if it's concrete, really nothing is need to be said at that point. Motherfucker was sexting a minor. But if we all basing it off of speculation that we gotta think about and we gotta hope is true, we wasting our fucking time. And you know, he said he was talking to his fucking attorney about how to proceed with this shit. And who knows how those conversations go? I doubt we're ever going to fucking see those conversations. But if this ends up being like an actual just clear as day adult at the time, y'all gonna have to owe somebody an apology. Destiny is a sick, irresponsible perv that fucks mentally ill women. Well, that's true. We know that part. But the minor version, that's the one where we're going to need like that concrete 100%. When we get that 100%, I feel like we'll be good.
He submitted this evidence to authorities, and now you guys are trying to make it sound like, oh, this guy's like, let's say I concede to you that this is an illegal thing that he's doing. Pretending that's the same thing as a predator is fucking stupid. This man was dating a 19-year-old. It's legal. You might find it creepy. You might find it bad. I think like I've noticed there's like a grade when it comes to hating somebody online. Yeah. And there's a bunch of things and allegations that are gonna be thrown your way for the most minute stupid shit. 100%. It'll start off at like you mistreat women, then you rape them, and then you little kids. And like everybody goes through this process. And half the time when you look into the allegations, they're not even true. It's just people online are extra dramatic. Mm-hmm. You can make a lot of things about Destiny and critique him. This is one of the dumbest ones.
It's only dumb if it's like completely 100% confirmed it's not true. But there's still that open door, and it can't be closed without 100%. And while it's open, you're gonna get more and more of this shit.
I saw somebody try to critique Hassan, for example, for sharing nudes of women.
Why is nobody talking about how Hassan sat there and condoned the rape of rich girls? How is that just gone over everybody?
What does that mean? What actually happened?
Right, because they're trying to say he's just like Destiny.
Exactly.
Because he shared or whatever, right?
But what actually happened?
So I look into it.
Because it means nothing.
Right, and people just sharing it. They're like, oh, just shit. So there's a news with Cosmopolitan where someone's interviewing Hassan. He's basically going through things that fans send him on Snapchat unsolicited. He says, I don't know if any of these are nudes, so don't judge me. The first one is a nude. He reads the message attached aloud. I'm sure you have hot girls throwing themselves at you all the time, but I'm a huge fan of TYT and love your work. As promised, there are photos in his inbox of fans wearing the shirt, but it's about 70% nudes. Whoa, this is crazy, he says. Methodically open each message. That was like actually her blowing someone. I don't ever like talk to any of these people. So what he's talking about is the experience of being somebody who's known and having.
Yeah, Hassan was sharing nudes with Jellywig and other women on stream. You're all evil people. Thank God. You know what? Thank God that I've kind of abandoned the idea of trying to garner any like relevance via like Instagram or Twitter, and I just like shit post. I knew like I was cooked if I like left my Instagram public, because, and listen, if you're watching this, I'm not gonna mention your name. It's no one I know personally. It was a random person. They asked if I wanted to be paid money to speak to them, and it's like I just looked at that and I completely said no. Like I didn't respond no. I just with my head it was like no, and then I asked a bunch of people, and they were like, "Don't engage with that." I was like, "Just shit, just sugar shit, sugar sharp." It's like I feel like being more relevant online creates more of a fucking headache. I'd rather just be a ghost. I'd really rather just be a ghost. Being a ghost is more fun. It's more up my alley. It's more up my speed. You know what I'm talking about? You know, picking up how I put it down. I hope you pick up how I put it down. But I'm done with this. I'm done with this. Fuck this. Fuck this. I don't care about this. We're here for the main event, boys. I've stalled you out. I've stalled you out for an hour and 30 minutes. But now we're here. Main event time. Jubilee uploaded another one. More black people arguing. And the title is I Only Date White Men, Middle Ground. Now look, I was 7 seconds in. I was 7 seconds in. Geeky. I know this might sound very much romantic, but I promise I have no idea what that means to anybody. Will you stay with me and suffer with me to watch this? Even though his beard looks exquisite, I need to know if you all are gonna stick with me. Because holy fucking shit. Holy shit. I need a game. I need a game. I'm not playing Uno. I'm not playing Uno as I go through this. It won't happen. Not today. Nope. I will not play Uno. Nope. I will not play Uno. But you know what? Nah, I'm still not playing Uno. What I will do, because Little Nightmares? Nah. I want to save Little Nightmares for October. Nah. So look, because Jubilee is a bunch of bitches, we're going to have to shrink this bad boy all the way down just so that we can hide from any potential copyright. Just so that we can hide from potential copyright. What are we watching? We're watching a Jubilee video. Gamble on packs. You know what? No, because you motherfuckers are bad luck. Tried to fucking gamble on packs yesterday or the day before. You motherfuckers put bad juju on my shit. You put bad juju on me. I will, however, probably gamble on the weekend. I will probably gamble on the weekend because I think Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Or is it Tuesday? Wait, today's Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday going into Monday. And then this is Sunday. So I may gamble on Saturday. I may gamble on Saturday. Are you going to recreate The Rock? Go to hell. Just go to hell. Who you got? Texas versus Ohio State? I mean, my theme team is based around Ohio State, so we're going to have to go with Ohio State on that one, big boy. We're gonna have to go with Ohio State, big boy. We're gonna have to go with the big man. But all right, I've delayed long enough. I have delayed long enough. Go ahead. In the words of Huey Freeman, niggalize me.
I've seen so many black women that say they want thugs, they want the gangster type, they feel...
Ah, it's already begun. Listen, online is a wonderful, horrible place filled with horribly wonderful people who exist to do nothing but to hurt us all. Just because they got one dumb bitch going viral online for saying that she only wants to get dicked down by a tattooed thug will not make me hate all women. It will not make me think less of women. What will make me think less of women is me interacting with them and they just disappoint me and make me sad. But that comes from actually interacting with them, not just seeing a bitch online say some shit. Geeky was playing black music, and I never thought more or less of a person. I'm just playing. I just had to throw that in there. This motherfucker was listening to music. I listen. Stereotype. Listen, complete stereotype. I didn't think white women listen to that type of music. I'm be honest. I didn't think that's what white women listen to. Be real. If I'm be real. I did not think. Sorry. Fucking sorry. I did not think that is what I just went to Wu-Tang concert. See, look at the fuck I'm talking about. Who the fuck thinks a white woman is going to a Wu-Tang concert? Like, can we even be close to being for real in this moment? Like, can we? Because in that moment, it's like, I'm not supposed to be thinking this shit. Like, I'm really not. Fuck it. Cody could not want. I don't want Cody in there. Fuck it. I'm put big Oba. Put big Oba.
Protected. I've seen men give them STDs and they're still banging on his door like I love you. I'm like, who's really the fool here, you know?
But are thugs the only ones that are giving out STDs? Is that what we're saying? And I have to majority. Oh, you're talking to a public health background right now. Let me.
I prefer to date outside my race. Step forward if you agree with the prompt.
Listen, before anybody say anything, I do not care. If there's a black man in the room who wants to date a white woman, I don't care. If there is a black woman, the most disrespected group in American history, in the room who wants to date a white man, I do not care. Don't rape them. Don't kill them. Don't cheat on them. Love them. Cherish them. There's something wrong with the ecosystem. There are too many people that just want to fuck willy-nilly. You can, I say you can just fucking fuck. Is this the same group from the last video? No. I don't think I would want that same group from the last video speaking about anything regardless. Like, I don't think I could stomach through that. I can stomach through this because these are all new people, like her. Like, oh my God. But I listen. Harley, we already established that black conservative from the last time we were all here. That's what you want to fuck. And listen, there's no judgment. That's what you love. You love what you love.
Realistically, I would definitely want to marry a black man. I know that we've experienced a lot of trauma in our community, And I think that trauma stems back from our colonizers, which have put us against each other, and it makes it difficult for us to come together and be healthy in a relationship, if that makes sense.
For me personally, growing up mixed, just because I did grow up more so with my mom on the white side of my family, just when it came to dating experiences with black men, if anything, they'd always tell me, oh, you're really white, or just really...
Wait. They got tweets. Now, why the fuck would I date a different race when we got black queens that look like heaven itself? Black love is the best love. Am I going to be reading these tweets as they come across the screen? Jesus Christ.
Racial comments about how I'm mixed, that makes me uncomfortable.
Not a traitor. Them white boys treat us with respect. And in parentheses, cool. Plus they got money.
Like, at the end of the day, I'm black.
You think I'm lying? I don't know if y'all can see that shit because I'm trying to avoid copyright. But every time something interesting pops up, I'm gonna make sure you know about it.
I understand that I grew up predominantly on the white side of my family, but people don't see me on the street and think that's a white woman. Like,
right. They're gonna look at you as a black woman.
Yeah, I'm a black woman.
And you're gonna go through the experiences that a black woman go through.
Yes, versus always bringing up that I have a white mama or I act a certain way because I grew up white. It's just, I'm me. I grew up how I grew up. And so if I am gonna be in a relationship with a black man, I would like him to just not bring that up. But in my experience, that's been a constant conversation topic.
Well, madam, I would just like to say that you are the most beautiful woman on the scene, might I just say. Do I think you're playing in that white snow? Yes. But it is fine. You know why? Because the world is beautiful. Filled with beautiful people in it, and you just so happen to be one of them. So stand tall, be proud, love life. That's not negative 4,000, you asshats.
You step forward now.
My mom, she was adopted by a white family man. She's also half white. Okay. And my parents were divorced.
I ain't gonna lie, buddy, you ain't getting no pussy at the end of this.
After a while, and so I spent a lot of time with her, and we did things that were white. Like, I was in Boy Scouts, and we camped, and we did all these different things that just weren't quote-unquote black. I was reminded that I talked like a white boy all the time.
Mm-hmm. So was I. That's why I talk so thuggish now. I speak like I'm from the hoodlums now.
And, those sort of things, they can add strain. Is that me saying I wouldn't date a black girl? Of course not. Like, of course I try to date anybody, but I just think in practice.
You date anybody? A child?
For whatever reason, circumstantially, it doesn't always happen all the time.
I grew up in a very white area as well, but I found that when I started dating, even though it was only white girls surrounding me, they didn't understand my identity.
Leon, you talk with urban twang. Okay, so in the past 48 hours, there have been some people who I guess are new to me who have gone above and beyond to make me very upset. In the past 48 hours, I've been told I should be the lead actor for a fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson biography movie. I've been told I look like Ice Cube if he was melting. And again, people are bringing up that they hear Eddie Murphy when I speak. Please, for the love of Satan, stop. I am mentally, I have a low self-esteem. But I don't have a low enough self-esteem where I'm going to hear any of that and feel praise. I feel attacked. I feel attacked. How fucking dare any of you? I will nut in a fucking Ziploc bag and throw it in the sky. Fuck is wrong with you people?
Mm-hmm. So I was just going to ask, did you or have you found that even though you were in those white situations?
Leon talks with that robust urban garlic flavor. I got to start deciding if I want to keep streaming because the abuse I go through is just not fair.
Did you feel understood by the white women you were dating or misunderstood?
Define understood, I guess. I don't.
Are there things that you would express maybe politically or identity-wise that they might be I don't really understand that?
I think it's hard for other races to completely understand what it's like being black and that experience. That's not to say that they can't be empathetic and sympathetic and understand and listen to you and learn things, but fundamentally, I just think a black woman is going to have a different perspective.
So I'm from St. Louis. I'm not from California. I'm not from LA. So I'm from a predominantly black area. And so growing up, there was only one white person in my class. And so I've only been exposed to our community. And to both of y'all's points, my mom is black, my dad is black, my family is predominantly black. So I've been around the black man my entire life. I have so much respect for the black man to where hearing the prompt say, I prefer to date outside my race, it kind of makes me think now, because I've never been exposed truly to the opposite end in such a depth way to where I can look at another man from a different race and say, I would want to date you over a black man when I have had solely my experiences with them, good and bad. So whether I had that bad experience, it doesn't make me say, okay, I don't think I want to date black men anymore. I want to go and date a white man. They're going to treat me better. I feel like as a man, you all should be treated as a species in itself. And you all have very intense ways of thinking.
You need to go to hell. I thought we left all the sexual tension.
And
I feel, go both ways.
Yeah, true. So I don't think that it has too much to do with race in itself. We have to take a deeper dive into men.
Do you think sometimes that women or black women, since we're talking to black women, can sort of superimpose what they believe a black man should be?
Yes, because that's exactly what black men do to black women. It's not a one-way street. It's not a one-way street. And to Barton's point, you're right, but we're not talking too much. There are no white people here. This is Black Hour.
Sure. I have to say sure, but I think it honestly just depends. I think this will totally get off topic if you really want me to dive deeper into it. Truthfully, because I know that as a black woman, you can see there's black men who are excelling. There's black men who treat their women right. There's black men who honor and respect black women. And then you have black men who, although you all didn't step forward, would say, I don't want a black woman. I watch my mom struggle. I don't like black hair. I don't like black women's attitude. I don't like how they speak. I don't like how they don't respect men. I don't like the fact that they are not subservient enough for me. Yeah. So I do believe that we're on the totem pole we want.
Is that a problem?
Which one?
The black man that doesn't like any of the things that you just mentioned.
It's not a problem. I think it's a preference thing. I think that we've been dating the wrong people. You see that this woman is very loud and strong-willed. You know that you don't like that. Don't date her.
Absolutely. Yeah, I like her. She's got the right idea. A lot of you motherfuckers bitch about what you don't like. Can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You can't turn hoes into housewives. I can't turn geeky into a black woman. Geeky's geeky. I can't turn Harley into a Latina. Harley's Harley. Y'all be wanting to change motherfuckers into like these y'all be wanting to change motherfuckers in your makeshift sex dolls. For all that, just go buy a sex doll. It'll be more useful of your time.
Because I come from a similar background with you two. I grew up in Memphis, but I'm from Chicago. And most women down there, you know, and most women in the South generally are masculine.
Really?
Little.
No, they're not. No, they are not. As a Southerner myself, I speak truth to power. No, they're not.
A little too rough on the guy, you know.
In the South, can you explain like just masculine? Like I just want to know like, specifically kind of what you mean.
Like instead of saying like nice hi, they're like what's up my guy.
That's not masculine. Motherfucker, that's slang. Like what the fuck? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. If you think saying what's up is masculine, do not talk to a woman from the state of Louisiana. I'm telling you this right now, you are going to be thrown off. Cause that woman if they get comfortable with you, or maybe not, it depends on the woman. That motherfucker will look at you clear as day and say, what's up, dick? And you ain't gonna know what to say. That lady gonna look at you cool and be like, what's up, dick? And I promise you're not gonna know what to do. You're not gonna know how to respond. You're not gonna know how to take it. I promise you. You're gonna be hurt. You're gonna think that shit masculine whole time. Bitch just greeting you.
Okay.
It just seems a little more. It makes sense because it's a little more dangerous. So it's like their defense, you know, based on the prompt. Like I disagree because I don't date based off race. I date based off who I attract, and I generally attract women outside of black women because of my characteristics, the way I live.
I prefer black women. I attract a lot of black women, but I'm open to dating all types of women. I have even in the past. But when I do date black women, I definitely date a specific type of black women, not the representation that we have on the East Coast. That stature, you guys familiar with that by any chance? I find
that was in New York.
Yeah, is it in New York?
I think so.
Yeah.
Times Square of the black lady.
I don't date. I mean, everyone knows that black woman. I find it that they can be very. It's almost like they try to be the man in the relationship, and there can only be one man in the relationship. And you know, when it comes to relationships, the man is always going to take the path of least resistance. And so, yeah.
No, again.
I usually date black women, but it wouldn't be that particular kind.
When you say that particular kind, because that was just a statue, can you go?
Well, but it's a representation, right? It's a
but
even.
It was just like we have an image here, and this is the image, and you look at it. You don't know this.
I know. Wait, I remember the stat. It was a fat bitch. Oh, you wouldn't want to date a big girl? Man, y'all gotta stop hating on them big girls. Y'all gotta let that hate go. That hate y'all hate for big girls ain't even justified. Y'all just say y'all ain't got enough dick to handle all that. That's all you gotta say. Be a man. Just say you ain't got no dick to handle all that cushion back there. All that cushion is nice and right.
This woman, you've never had a conversation with this woman.
I would say that I do know that woman.
From the looks of her.
Yeah, I would say that I know
So
exactly.
are we saying because, let's go into it. Are we saying because she's a dark-skinned, heavy-set black woman? Is that what you guys getting at? Because we only have a visualization of who she is.
Yeah, that's the representation.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't date that particular kind of woman.
Gotcha.
And then when you start talking about
You could have just said you want to date a fat bitch. You could have just hit that.
Weight and stuff in the black community, it can be really sensitive for the women, but that does play into attraction.
That needs to be a conversation that we need to have, though.
We always have it, and they don't want to hear it.
Exactly.
Like Lizzo. Body positivity.
Right.
I mean, she's
Bro, let Lizzo go. Lizzo is fine. I hate the fact that you ugly motherfuckers bully Lizzo into losing all that fucking plump. Like, There's nothing wrong with Lizzo. Now y'all done made Lizzo lose all that fucking weight. She done lost all that fucking curvaceousness. And don't fucking side-eye me. Lizzo could have always got it. Like, what you talking about?
Try telling a black woman about
Accountability is what I know.
Yes, I agree. Accountability, major accountability.
Yeah.
You said you date people that you attract. I think that's really important that he said that. Because at the end of the day, like we can talk about who our preferences are, whatever. You can only date who wants to date you at the end of the day. Which is why I asked the question about superimposing what you think a black man should.
He's right. Because if you try to force a date, that's rape. Or even worse, kidnapping.
Be onto a black person. I feel like a lot of the qualities I bring to the table, other races seem to appreciate and value a little bit more.
What qualities are they?
Yeah, what qualities?
Okay, so I've heard a bunch of times growing up, like, oh, like I want like a thug, for instance, and I understand like that's stereotypical.
It's major.
It is major, even in California now.
That's
Okay, like
yeah,
it's like I guess I kind of understand what some of the appeal that might be, I suppose, but at the same time, like if we're trying to like build a healthy community, why are we prioritizing that?
That bores a lot of women in the black community.
But and that's my
when
point.
You start
like,
talking about positive things and stuff like that. They want somebody that's going to be destructive generally.
I disagree.
I don't disagree at all. I've seen so many black women that say they want thugs, they want the gangster type, they feel protected. So much so
You gotta
to the
have
point
a
where-
gun.
Yeah, they like the emotional highs and lows is like sex in and of itself to her. I've seen women like this where I've seen men give them STDs and they're still banging on his door like I love you. I'm like, who's really the fool here, you know?
But are thugs the only ones that are giving out STDs? Is that what we're saying? And I have to majority. Oh, you're talking to a public health background right now. Let me. It is not thugs. There is no line that says I'm a thug. There are white men, black men, Puerto Rican men. I'm sorry, Hispanic, and in general.
Yes.
There's no percentage that says only thugs are giving the most STDs out. I'll tell you one thing, black women, heterosexual black women are the most high at risk for HIV right now, and it's not just from black men. It's from all men. That's why I wanted to really dive deep into that. And then you're speaking of a community saying they only want thugs. I think education plays a major role in that, because if you're an educated woman, I'm an educated black woman from the trenches. Have you all heard that term?
We wouldn't be talking to you then.
No.
Be the archetype.
Oh, watch out now. You're being a little bit too emotional there, little buddy. You need to fucking calm that down. She's speaking to you from her perspective. Let her rock.
There's a large majority of black women.
Like, where are the studies coming from?
Where are the studies coming from? The numbers. The CDC. Who?
Like specific
Local,
city, state?
Nationally.
Nick. Oh, get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out.
Heard that term?
Hold up.
No.
Get him out. Him in the middle. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. He one of them hurt emotional motherfuckers. Get him out. Cause when you have a fucking study. Now listen, Amanda Seals is not here, so all that. Oh, the stats only benefit one side. Leave that for last week. Amanda Seals is not here. If a motherfucker is giving you the statistic, because you sitting there talking about thugs and how they just giving out STDs and shit, you are only talking about black men. Black men are not the only ones handing out STDs. So when a woman is telling you that she's getting her information from the CDC and from the WHO, your response should not be, is that state, local? Like, no!
It'd be the archetype.
No,
but there is a
of
large majority of black women.
Like, where are the studies coming from?
Where are the studies coming from? The numbers. The CDC. Who?
Like specific
Local,
city, state?
Nationally. Nationally.
Can I just say something? I think we also need to look at what you said earlier, our environment. Why are we being quote unquote hostile? Why do we have these masculine features? It's because we're put.
Oh my God, that is another gorgeous woman. Why are all the women so gorgeous? Jeez Louise. Damn it!
Into these situations where we have to be a certain way or evoke certain characteristics. And although like certain things are portrayed online heavily, you know, like, oh, black women want to be like sexy red, black women want to be sexualized. So kind of something that we should all look at is taking assumptions out of the window, because there are a lot of assumptions being brought up. So like, who are you talking to right now? You're not talking to a heavy representation. Obviously, you are speaking with people who are heavily educated right now. So
see, and that's another thing. The topic of dating online really lets me know that some of y'all need to never be around the opposite sex, because you are all horrible people. Like, take your hurt emotions out of it. You're not talking to any of like what you hate. So far, it seems as if, I could be so wrong here, but these women are not, they ain't got their nipple clamps showing. They ain't dressed like they about to die. These are not the women who hurt you when you were in high school or your first year in college. Listen, I think the dumbest thing you could ever tell anybody who's going through something is to let it go. No, feel your emotion, cry it out, and then improve and move forward. Don't beat nobody, don't rape nobody, none of that shit. Feel your emotion. But you motherfuckers who clearly talk like you've never healed from shit that happened in high school, you're setting yourself up for a funny ass failure. And it's your own fault. Don't be like Mariah.
kind of consider that and notice that, you know, you're not always going to find a black woman that is ghetto. You could also find a very smart black woman. You know, you're not always going to find a smart white girl. You could find a very ghetto white girl. And stereotypes
Country hillbilly, country road.
are very important in conversations like this because we need to throw them out the window.
Black men are intimidated by successful black women.
It's good that you're being real with yourself, though. That's important.
Wait. I will say, like, sometimes, I'm not going to say all black men are, but I know I've heard from plenty of my friends and plenty of older women that I know who are kind of successful, and they're like, yeah, it's really hard to date because men will be like, oh, you make more money than me or something.
You guys like to say that we shouldn't compare, as women, we shouldn't compare ourselves to men because we'll never be the same as you guys. But you guys do that with us. Compare yourselves to us. Like, I don't make as much as her, or I don't have all the degrees that she has.
I don't know if it's the same kind of comparison we're talking about, right? So I think a lot of the time when people are saying women shouldn't compare themselves to men, is women shouldn't try to be men versus men comparing themselves to women. It's more like, am I fulfilling?
I feel like if Shawty were more successful, more successful than you, she'll never respect you. I gotta be the breadwinner. Again, this has to cater to specific types of individuals. Like, if you basing your relationship around finances and money, I mean, good luck. Hope you prosper. You might not succeed. You might not. You truly might not. Maybe, and listen, maybe I'm the simp, and I'll take it on the chin. But you know, when I want to connect, am I crazy? I just want to be in love. Like, listen, this is my idea of love. If it's 2:00 in the morning and we wake up and we just so happen to be hungry, can we either go and get something to eat, or can we go into the kitchen and make it? Like, what's our gimmick here? As simplistic as it might sound, and as unrealistic as it might sound to any of you motherfuckers, that's my view. And every time we talk about this topic, I have to remind y'all of this certified pussy who tried to explain to me, because I made a video critiquing you insecure incels and how you're never gonna get pussy, how this guy sat here and wrote me a book about how he was in a relationship 7 times and all 7 times the relationship failed and it was the woman's fault. Yeah, all right, buddy. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. I could believe, like, out of 7, maybe 2 of them was the woman's fault. But you want me to believe all 7 was the woman's fault? Okay. That's why I can never really tell y'all about other people who have wronged me without me mentioning how I've wronged them. It's like, I'm sorry. I am a poor communicator still to this day. I've tried communicating as best as I can, but sometimes I don't get my words right, which is ironic considering what we're doing right now. I cannot really be someone who opens up as much. I'm egotistical as fuck, but I'm also a very, very funny individual. It's like all of you motherfuckers, especially Harley, have faults. If you're not willing to admit that and improve, stay the fuck away from people. And I'm trying to improve while also staying the fuck away from people because I'm traumatized. I trust not a soul. I've given up.
That traditional masculine role that's kind of expected. Now, we can have the conversation as to whether or not that's still apt for our time or not, whether that's still relevant. I would say it is, just because it seems like people seem to appreciate, at least from my perspective, women seem to appreciate men who make more than them still.
Intimidation is a form of insecurity. So that stems from lack of communication and not dating someone on your level. Not you specifically, but if the person isn't dating someone on their level, there needs to be that communication because obviously that person is with you for other reasons.
Wow. I don't want to make the broad statement that it's all black men because it's not. It's specifically black men that for whatever reason in their own life, they're not happy with where they are at. They have some sort of insecurity. Maybe it's career insecurity, financial insecurity.
Wow.
So if they're with that archetypal strong black woman, in my experience, instead of being like, oh, like.
Am I crazy for thinking like, okay, I could understand a motherfucker like feeling like they're being behind, like they're behind if somebody close to them, whether it be friendship or romance, is like above them in some way. Like I get it. But bro, if specifically relationship wise, I might be drunk with like the fantasy of how people operate. But are y'all not supposed to be, I thought y'all was supposed to be like a team. I thought y'all was supposed to build something together. I'm talking mainly if you like in a relationship that is presumably leading to marriage. Like, I thought the gimmick was you supposed to be a team. Like, is that not it? Am I wrong? Am I thrown off here? Like, mind you, the opposite sex is not attracted to this. So I could be so fucking wrong here. But it's like in my head, you want to be a team with somebody. And I thought y'all was supposed to, there you go. I thought y'all was supposed to work together. You know? I don't know. Maybe that's that woke liberal mind virus that somebody tried to tell me about when I said this shit like 2 years ago.
Like, that's awesome. You have a degree in this. You got this job. You did this. They're like, okay, big mama, you got money? You got money, big mama? I'm like, what the hell?
He love his big mama.
Or like, I've even had experiences where they were like basically slut shaming me, talking down to me because I got a better job or I lost weight and people.
You got slut shamed for having money? That's different. I ain't gonna lie. That's some wicked shit.
Started noticing that. So now I
Who
was a whore.
slut shames a motherfucker for having
I've been
money?
A black man who, he is successful. He has a job that he likes. He's pursuing his hobbies. He has X, Y, and Z. Comments like that are never made because he's not he's not internalizing your success as his failure.
Yeah.
Met that across all men. They just feel intimidated when you are successful. And in my experience too, I do tend to be more of a dominant black woman, and I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, and that's totally okay, but it does scare some men.
Does it make you feel like you shouldn't lead with, because I used to be the type of person, I would lead with like all my accomplishments or my businesses, I would lead with that thinking that, oh, he might like me even more because this is what I do, or, you know? So now it's just like, I don't like to share anything when I'm dating, like I don't do anything, I just sit at home.
What I've had to learn is because I used to diminish myself a lot,
yeah.
When at the end of the day, I want something that's real. I want someone who's gonna love me for me and all that encompasses that. So I'm gonna be unapologetically 100% me. I'm loud, I talk my shit, I speak my mind, and if you don't like that, then you're not for me.
That's right.
I like it. What is wrong with the Twitch chat, Leon? I mean, they're horny. You're horny. Everybody's horny. So it's like, rub one out or not. There's choices to make in this world.
Oh, I think that this specific prompt goes back to the original prompt. Men who prefer to date women outside of their race. I believe that it's not really a race thing, it's a class thing. And I honestly believe that if I'm a black woman and you already view me as a stereotypical black woman, loud, disrespectful, I don't respect black men, if you view me as that way, on top of me being successful. See, I don't have to be more successful than you. Sometimes men, specifically black men, believe that you don't need to have so much confidence in yourself. I feel like you are competing with me.
Yes.
My success does not revolve around your success. We should want to be successful together, which leads back to that.
Yes! I said this! I'm not crazy! I just look crazy.
Specific detail about creating a healthy relationship, a healthy black successful relationship.
I like this woman. I hope she ends up in a happy relationship if she's not in one already. I hope she gets whatever she wants romantically.
Relationship, and I believe that black men view women who are very confident. I'm very confident in myself. I don't disrespect you. I respect you so much, but I respect myself more. And I think that men have a hard time toting that line of keeping my masculinity and upraising your femininity.
I think there's definitely some validity in that. I think however people decide to arrange like their marriage and their relationships, I think it's totally up to them. Like whatever roles you choose, that's up to you. If that works, if it's healthy, you should do that. I wanted to unpack the on your level thing that you said. So what does that mean, on your level?
Whether that's financially, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, anything, or all of the above. Someone who you feel you resonate well with, no insecurities. You know, I feel like, I don't know, did that answer your question?
Yeah, I guess for the purpose of this conversation, I want y'all's opinions on this. Do you think black women generally would date or marry a man who wasn't financially or had no prospects of being financially, socioeconomically on their level?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
See it every day.
Literally.
Every single day.
I wonder why the perception isn't that then. Like I wonder where that comes from then. Like the majority, and I'm sure maybe someone will agree with me, they walk over here. Because necessarily you're not going, I mean, black women are most educated right now. Like necessarily you are not going to probably find a black man who is on your level. Like it's just, the numbers are not there. So a lot of black men might feel like, okay, you might just be settling because we're here now, but would you be dating me if it weren't somebody else?
You know, I think that's actually really interesting that you mentioned that, because it's something that is socially imposed, and I think a lot of men, not just black men, but men in general, seek...
Listen, this is supposed to be about just black people. Like, don't bring in these other races. Stop trying to lump everybody else in. This is a conversation between y'all and y'all. Some of y'all biracial, but fuck.
Social validation from their peers. And so when other men look at each other, they're like, okay, well, what are you doing for work? Are you making more money than me? You know, obviously they're more competitive with each other, and then obviously that brings competitiveness within the relationship, which is something that shouldn't be the case, but it is in a lot of situations.
The only reason I disagreed with the problem is just because I agree with everything you guys are saying, but personally, because my mum, who's black, she was always very successful, so I've never like felt intimidated by success. But I agree with what you were saying, that I think that in my experience, if you aren't perceived to be on the financial level of a woman, then she'll just look past you straight away. I'm a musician, so like we know that we're not going to be financially successful until...
You also sound British, so it's like, why are you here in my country?
It hit.
I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. Me and Satan are going to finger each other.
So I'm always more like, see my potential. But I think there are a lot of people who don't acknowledge potential. They're just like, you need money now, and that's all I'm going for.
That's me. I don't see potential.
I agree.
Appreciate the honesty.
There's so much potential that honestly, when I first see you and you are not economically secure, I'm not looking at you. I don't have intentions on being the breadwinner. But that, being a breadwinner and being successful are two different things to me.
Should we have to disagree a step forward?
Welcome.
So I strongly
In
disagree.
it.
No man is intimidated by any woman because of her credentials.
No, don't speak in absolutes. There are men who are insecure that will be in a friendship or a relationship with a woman who's making more, or ain't gotta be making more, has more things going on in their life, and that motherfucker will be very insecure about that. Saying there is no man, ooh, no.
Credentials, that's not the case. It's usually the character and traits that come with that. They usually have extremely high egos, and you can't tell them anything. And they usually come off extremely masculine. Like what you said you can be masculine, and it might be too much for men. It's an attraction thing. Men are not attracted to masculine traits in women. That's what it is.
Does anyone have a Lugia EX to trade? Rick is a loser, and he really needs somebody to be a loser with him.
I think that's necessarily true, because someone who, for example, I've known men who were intimidated and jealous because I had a college degree and they did not. It's not just the trait that came with that. It was I have a diploma.
Nerd.
They did not. It's not just my quote-unquote masculine traits that was a turnoff.
I would say that might be unique to him, but generally, it's the traits that come with it. It's not the degree, it's the traits. This idea of dating down and dating on your level stems from women. When men have money, they don't view it as dating down when they're with their women. You guys say that, not men. If a man has money and he's taking...
I'm not gonna lie to you. He has one hand, and it's clear as day. He might kill somebody with that one stump if that woman disrespects him and the cameras aren't on.
Care of a woman. There's no point that he thinks he's dating down. He's just taking care of his woman.
I think it's dangerous for a woman to date down because we see it all the time. Men.
You guys all said that you would. You guys all said that you would date someone that made less than you, and then you said that you did.
I didn't respond.
I
thought they said
we didn't see potential. I don't see potential.
Not guaranteed.
Yeah, I appreciate economic security. That's all I want. If you are secure as a man.
What if you're in a field where like you're still studying, or it's something that you know that the payoff isn't immediate?
I wouldn't view that as potential, though. I mean, okay, you can, but honestly, if someone says, I'm going to school for psychology, when you graduate, if you want to become a psychologist, I know that you have to go and get a master's degree. 9 times out of 10, you have to go and get a doctorate degree to become a big breadwinner, okay? I know that eventually you're leaving from that field of study and you are in the works of going and becoming economically secure. See, that's not potential to me. You are a musician, yes?
Yeah.
And so you make money?
Yes.
If you take on one extra person and they lose their job, do you think that you'll be able to carry you all's household?
Soon.
Soon. Okay, so myself listening to you, as I stated, if I talk to you as a friend, because that's how dating starts, I'm listening to you, and if you have enough charisma, I'll look at you and I'll say, okay, this is a man who I think will eventually become economically secure for us. See, I want to date someone who's economically secure for himself first. So that's what I'm thinking about
I'll be
potential.
honest, I don't believe any of this.
You don't
I think
believe
it
any of
just comes straight to just superficial stuff.
Ding, 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 ding. Flag! Flag! I'm not saying the other word. Flag. F-L-A-G. I'm not saying the other word. I know it sounds like I am, but I'm not. Him. 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 Right there. Him. He's the issue. It's always these motherfuckers with one hand. He's got one. And he got a nose ring. He's the statistic. He's the statistic.
I mean, we live in a superficial society. Women only want the men with money.
Yeah, as they should.
Thank you.
But
let's just cut the BS. It's about money.
Yeah, it is. That should be the number one thing when you're dating. That should be the first thing that you. One of the things. It's not just.
I don't know, man. I don't think it should be the first thing. I don't think. Now listen. We do live in a society where it's like, you gonna need some money. You gonna need some money. You gonna need money to live. You gonna need money to deal with people. It's just true. You gonna have to deal with a lot of people. Is it just me, or does his beard look pretty unkept? No, that's just you. That I ain't gonna lie, that's just you. I like his beard. That is just you. Yawn on that one. Yeah, you yawn on that one.
Women only want the men with money.
Yeah, as they should.
Thank you.
But
let's just cut the BS. It's about money.
Yeah, it is. That should be the number one thing when you're dating. That should be the first thing that you. One of the things. It's not just materialism.
I don't think it should be the first thing. I feel like the first thing should be, is this person like someone safe to go out on a date with? I think that should be the first thing. Maybe. I think that should be the first thing. The topic of finances, I feel like that should be in the top 10. But like the first thing, no.
Is that as a woman, we need to know.
It's not just about money, but I do agree it's not.
There's just a lot of BS.
It should be the number one thing one of the top things that a woman should look at when she's dating.
It is the main
topic.
Are you saying one of or the most important?
The most important, yes.
I partially disagree because I think there are, kind of like we mentioned earlier, there are preferences. If you find someone that is interested in a certain characteristic that you have, perfect, great for you. And so we have these assumptions that, all women are superficial. That is not the case. Absolutely.
Majority.
Okay, well,
yes.
that is
that's what the numbers
maybe
I
what
don't care about words, I
you
care about actions. The actions say that women are superficial.
maybe what you encounter, that may possibly be
I
the
think
case.
there'll be a lot of men that agree
However,
with me.
can you let me finish?
Yes.
Okay. Historically, if we look at the role of a man and we look at the role of a woman, that is what is proposed societally to us. And maybe it comes down to security. That is a very, very important thing within a relationship, within a community, within a society. Security is important. At the end of the day, you need money to put food on the table. Whether you're by yourself, whether you're in a relationship, whether you have kids, right? Is that a concern?
My thing is, if you're dating someone strictly for money, I don't want to hear you getting angry about him sleeping around or him doing whatever.
The men with no money do the same thing.
Yeah, thanks. There you go. That's what I like to see. A broke nigga could do the same thing a rich nigga do, except buy something. Literally, a rich nigga could do the exact same thing a broke nigga could do. The exact. What do you mean stop? It's true. With the exception of buying like something to eat, a broke nigga could do the same shit. Could beat you, could cheat on you, could fuck your dog, because that's a thing. That's a thing. They be fucking dogs out here. They absolutely be getting it on with animals out in the world. It is true. Just because you won't believe it to be true won't stop it from being true. Okay? Okay? Do we have an agreement? Do we have an understanding? I would hope we do. I would hope
The species topic we're talking about. No.
It is a horny world out here.
Men with no money
And then
have
we
less
say-
options to do that.
Pay more time.
My point, what I'm saying,
But
like,
do the men with no money really have the option
What is it,
to
man?
sleep around with a lot of women?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my God, this. You know what? I've been against this whole black fatigue thing since y'all tried to start that and tried to get me to fucking buy in, because white women also do the same shit that y'all complain about black people doing. Bro, for the love of God, this conversation sets black people back a few years, specifically because of them two. I feel like every conversation about where we're talking about an insecure man, these two are the loudest. Stop trying to make that a thing. I'm not. I'm not the one trying to make it a thing. I've been successful in negating a lot of people from trying to peddle that shit in my direction. I think I've done a pretty good job. Get a little dance going. Feel like we need it right now. Just get a little, cut a rug, just a little bit.
Yes, we
They
see it all the
do.
time.
Because there's a lot of women who have less money than no money. And if you are a man who has no money, but you're with a woman who has money, you have money. Because that's how women are.
That also goes back into validation. With you guys saying that's a bad man if he doesn't have X, Y, Z, then you also need to look at why does a man need to be emasculated for not being where he wants to be.
And if you're a wealthy man and you want other women, get into a polygamous relationship. You do not have to cheat.
Well, it's kind of like common sense in modern times that men at the top 10% that most women want are generally like that and have options, and they're not going to settle for just one woman.
So why portray as if you want one woman?
I don't think they do.
Who said
I
they
don't think
portray
they
as if they
do.
want one
It's
woman?
not a secret.
Most men go to that level just so they can get the amount of women.
It's a complete double standard.
Can I just have one woman and have a lot of money, and then we can fuck on that money, and then like give that money to people, and then probably get in trouble for that? No? Okay, just scratch that last part. Can I just fuck on money?
But I think it is the reality that I think men want the idea of this woman is only having sex with me because men.
Territorial.
Yeah,
Dominant.
exactly. Yeah, again, this is a double standard, not excusing this, but you know, the amount of men who are obsessed with a woman being a virgin, but also wanting them to be this like sexual dominatrix as well, complete idiocy. But yeah, I think unfortunately, men would rather know that their women are only sleeping with them, but then they are happy to give it out wherever.
I disagree. I think men just want, obviously they want their women to only be sexual with them, not with other men. And I don't think that's stupid or idiotic in any way.
Well, I just think it's a double standard because if we expect ourselves to be able to put it out anywhere, then I think it would be fair.
There's a
It
reason
depends on
why.
the person, depends on the kind of guy you're talking about.
There's a reason why
Same
women
about
can
women.
get pregnant by one man every 9 months, but a man can get multiple women pregnant.
Oh,
all
of
at
course,
once.
yeah. Evolution-wise, yeah, we want to throw it everywhere we can, but I think for modern relationships, that doesn't necessarily work.
I just wonder, do most women want to sleep with multiple people the way most men want to sleep with multiple people? I think,
Now,
do they want to say
why do
yes?
you- why
I
do
would
you
say
feel the
yes.
need to want
They
to?
do it.
I just think that men, a lot of guys intrinsically, when they have more options, they want to exercise them, versus I think a lot of women, a lot of time, when they're committed to one person, would rather just be with that one person.
Who yeah, is like the worst takes about dating. These are not the worst I've heard. I've heard some egregious shit, but it's like a lot of what I've heard today is in the top 20. In the top, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, her face, look at her face. This is like, her face is my face. It's like, what the fuck am I listening to? That's all I'm thinking about right now. What the actual fuck am I listening to? I'm not listening to anything I would believe to be worth a damn.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in months.
Yeah, someone.
Who is this? OnlyFans and hookup culture have ruined modern dating. Now, before anybody makes a move, I'm going to say no. I will not look at, and I'm going to use this, I'm going to phrase this very nicely. I'm not looking at whores and thinking that ruins my chances of dating anyone on the earth, or that it's ruined modern dating. Whatever the fuck that means. Sorry, but it was brought up in this same video that if I'm interacting with somebody and they do something or they show like a characteristic I'm not a fan of, I can just walk away. I can just leave. Like, it is fine. It's okay. Gotta learn how to suck dick for that special person. Like, right. That special person deserves like the tongue twister or just a nice nibble on the clitoris. Not a bite. Just like a nice little nibble. It's like somewhat nibbling on the clitoris is like chewing a marshmallow and then spitting it out. Ain't got to put a lot of force on it. It's soft. And it just needs a little nibble. I've made all of you uncomfortable at this moment. And you know what? I don't regret it.
And hookup culture have ruined modern dating.
Nah, take a bite, and when that bitch scream in pain and kick you in your fucking eye, don't retaliate. You did that.
I would say that it has really completely destroyed dating relationships.
You just can't get no pussy. That's all I'm hearing. You a motherfucker that expect pussy to fall in your lap, but you got one hand. At best, you could stick that nub in her pussy, and that'll be as best. Hold on, area code 619.
It's really sad, but it has definitely watered down a lot of things too. I'm seeing that women they're waiting to turn 18 and then hopping on OnlyFans, that's really just a reflection of how the culture is. I think.
Now look, Little Tay got on social media and got on OnlyFans. You can have that conversation. However, I think there needs to be a expansion of this conversation to bring up how that there are men who are really excited for the moment to invest into an 18-year-old's OnlyFans. Now look, if it was a grown adult who was already on this motherfucker, a lot of you were introduced to Little Tay as a child. And this motherfucker got $1 million from OnlyFans like the first day. We can't have a conversation about OnlyFans and it just be about the women. The women see dollar signs because of the men. Speaking of men, look at this juicy Irishman. Like, what the fuck? You can't have this conversation without both parties, because both parties are in on it. It's all nasty. It's nasty.
It shows a really bad reflection on how the culture is, and it's really.
Y'all want to see something nasty? No, I'm not showing the crusher. I know when I laugh and I talk about showing y'all something, y'all think that's immediately what I'm going to. I promise, Scout's honor, I'm not showing you that. Scout's honor, I'm not showing you that. Scout's honor. I'm gonna show you something even more devious. This. Listen, Linda, listen. A man has desires in this world. I realize I probably can't show you the rest of that. I realize I might not be able to show you the rest of that. Because I looked very closely, and if I would have scrolled up just a little bit more, you would have seen something you're not supposed to see. And, I got away with it a couple weeks ago. I don't think I'll get away with it a second time. Yeah, I don't think I'll get away with it a second time. No link. I'm not providing you motherfuckers with shit. I'm not providing you motherfuckers with a fucking thing. Nope. And I don't follow that peon ass logic of you goon on Maine. First of all, talk to me like a man, not a pedophile. Second of all, it's my Twitter account. I can fucking look at whatever the fuck I want. And I see the most egregious BBLs known to man. That's funny to look at. You can't just blue ball us like that. I mean, how can you not get away with that, but you can get away with Because there's no nakedness. Like if the motherfucker was naked doing it, I probably couldn't show y'all that shit at all.
Really sad in my personal opinion. I think it's disgusting.
I'm man enough to say finally somebody admits it.
Last long-term relationship, which is also
Remember the clit diagram? But that was educational. Don't pay attention to them, Geeky. Geeky, I did not show a diagram of the clitoris and where a man should be eating it. I did not do that. Do not believe them, Geeky. I did not do that. Geeky, I did not do that. I swear I did not. No. I swear on your life. I did not do that.
so why I've been single as long as I have been. He was subscribing to OnlyFans girls. Because porn's one thing. It's like, I see it as, it's a scenario based. It's general. You're not looking up a specific girl.
Dr. Leo. No, he was not. He was not doing that at all.
Versus you're following a specific girl while you're in a relationship as well. Paying for it. Logging into her live cams. Like this.
Yet you've talked about how you, no, I've never done that. Nope.
It's like, that's a whole thing. And it's not counted as cheating in a lot of men's eyes because you're not physically touching anybody. But you might as well be. It's a fantasy. Unfortunately, one of the first things I do when I go on a first date, I am going to look at who you're following. Because on Instagram, it's public. If I see a guy is following all these like big booty Latina, ass. We got a problem, shut it down.
You're not supposed to have this much access to these sexual, women in general. In a relationship, it's really hard when you have so much access, easy access to link and meet up with the people who do OnlyFans, who are on Instagram showing ass. And I do want to kind of side with men on this. I don't have a problem with men liking other women's pictures and following women on Instagram solely. I'm in a relationship. Finding that common ground is important, but I just feel like, no, I'm not going to make you unfollow all these women from social media because you have to be strong whether you see them in person or you see them on the streets.
Do you guys think you could date someone who has, for you guys, is what you think?
Geeky, he showed a woman cooking, and when she turned around, her ass waved at you. No, I didn't. No, I stopped telling Geeky lies. I did not do that. I did, but do y'all want to see it? Do y'all want somebody to say hello to y'all? Sure, I'm kind of hungry might be the craziest thing I ever said.
Cooking with Miss Bump Bears. Cooking with Miss Bump Bears.
Did you all say hello? Did you say hello? Did you say hello?
Cooking with Miss Bump Bears. Cooking with Miss Bump Bears.
She's saying hello to you right now. Are you rude? Do you know how drastic you have to be to get attention online to dig a dress into your ass? Like, somebody pointed that out in like one of the comments. It's like she really sat there and dug that dress in her ass. I was dying laughing. What is this fucking sacred ass music? Oh wait, is she waving again? I mean, the food is good, but we're not here for that.
This is how.
Hey. She's waving at y'all. You better say hello. Like, you better say hello. And back to this. This stream, my streams get derailed by like the purest of dumb luck.
Think you could date someone who has OnlyFans and like is successful?
What do they do?
Depends.
I don't know. Okay, let's start off with they just post pictures. They don't have sex with anyone.
What kind of pictures?
Naked pictures.
No.
What about feet pictures?
Okay, feet pictures.
Yeah.
That's cool.
If you're posting some foot pictures, whatever, man, go get it.
Because we're talking about.
All right, comment connoisseur. All right, enough. Matter of fact, enough, nigga. Like literally enough. See you tomorrow. Enough. I've had enough. It was like semi funny earlier. Now it's just what the fuck happened to this chat? Harley, did you not say hello? Did you not say hello? Like, were you gonna be rude to this woman? She's making food. Like, are you not gonna say hello? Why is my cousin calling me? I'm gonna answer the phone. I'm gonna answer the phone on my cousin calling me right now. What?
The great.
Shut up. Shut your ass up. What do you want? They not open. It's 5 o'clock. They not open. I put a promise on you. They're not open. Hold up. Let me call you back. I'm currently doing something. We will discuss this in about 40 minutes. I'm gonna call you back. I'm on a mission right now. Love you lots. Be safe. Make smart choices. Goodbye. I was not about to sit here and talk to my cousin about like I told y'all earlier. That's the same one. Call me every other fucking week about apartments. It's called me about a fucking apartment, and I'm not doing it right now. I'm currently showing y'all ass. Always sweet. I need you to understand me. I am only sweet to individuals that I actually give a fuck about. I will watch somebody I hate die. I will watch them die. Like if I witnessed them like get kidnapped and it was like in front of my face, I would watch it happen. I need y'all to understand I hate people on this earth. Oh, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. I promise you I do. And I will just sit there. Why? Because you hurt my feelings. Who wants to know what? Nope. I feel like, nope. Now we just gonna start banning motherfuckers. Smash or pass per what? Persephone.
I don't really want to get gangbanged.
Who does?
All right. I thought we killed this trend, but we back on it.
Come on.
Per what? Persephone. Okay, there's no image. I'm scared. The first thing I see is a fucking Instagram account, and I'm scared. I don't even know if this is the right person. Holy shit! This is smash. This is smash. Now look, hopefully Geeky's gone. But gag fucking zooks. Gag fucking zooks. Smash. Gag fucking zooks. Gag fucking zooks. All right, we need to finish this because eventually I got to call my cousin back.
OnlyFans from the subscriber perspective, I always wonder what if you met someone who you're like, she's really cool, great personality, very attractive.
Bro, you not meet no porn star and being like that. You gonna meet that porn star, you gonna think to yourself, it might be my time to shine. I might get on a sex tape.
But her job is OnlyFans.
You'd be setting yourself up for failure.
Why do you think so?
Look at her character.
Buddy, look at your character. I'm concerned about you.
Think she's gonna not cheat on you?
I don't think
$1 million
it's
subscriber,
I don't
husband,
major red flag.
got you a Rolls Royce.
Major red flag.
Not necessarily. It doesn't necessarily mean though if you're an OnlyFans creator that you would cheat. It depends. It's all circumstantial, and it's like it.
Now look, I'm so glad Geeky's gone. That way we can fully just like I don't have to try to be neat and proper and be all that. I could be the reckless abandon you know me as. If a porn star wanted to make several films with me, let's just say the opportunity presented itself and old Leon took it. The opportunity presented itself and Leon took it. But you got to be like one of them bitches built like a Pixar mob for me to even consider something like that. To even consider it.
Depends. If she's sleeping with other people, I'm still talking.
Leon willingly took the bait. Willingly. Comfortably. 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 Easily.
If she's sleeping with other people.
But would you let her keep all the money? Oh, I'm getting a cut. We gonna sign that contract. I'm getting a cut. You got me fucked up. Put my dick on screen for motherfuckers to see? Oh, I'm getting a cut. Fuck you.
People, I mean, yeah, then she's sleeping with other people on camera. But most of the OnlyFans creators that I've heard about, all their content is by themselves. So I don't think it directly means being an OnlyFans creator would mean you're gonna cheat.
In the sense of someone who's posting pictures, she may not have just had someone in her life to tell her like, hey, you should want to keep that for yourself.
Would she listen? Would she listen to that?
Will she listen? I mean, I grew up hearing that. I'm not on OnlyFans. We're speaking about me, but I'm just saying in general, some women who are in the sex culture, who are in pornography, there's the disconnect between self and
I know a lot of
sexuality.
women in that culture.
Do you think that feminism played a role in any of this?
I mean,
Feminism? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
liberation of like free choice.
Just like Jason Love, listen. I'm not getting cucked out. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. I'm not getting cucked out.
Do what you want.
Get
You
back
shouldn't
at
face
men.
repercussions. I mean, I wouldn't say get back at men per se, but I think it's.
But that's dangerous to say that's what feminism is about and where it stems
Pretty much
from.
is today. It's pretty much they just want to be able to do whatever they want and have no consequences to their actions.
I think that's an umbrella.
Yeah, I feel like you cite a lot of things too that don't really have backing as well, and you make a lot of broad statements.
Yes, true. Hey, that's true. That's been the whole stream.
I think feminism maybe played a part in it, but I don't think it's the reason why women are on OnlyFans. I agree. Right?
I think it plays a big role.
No, it does.
It's capitalism. Motherfuckers want money, and they want the easiest route to money. And listen, spreading them cheeks, that's a pretty convenient way to get some money. And in current day, it's safer. Because who the fuck is gonna sit there and think to themselves, you know what? Here's what we could do. Let's just sell our body for like everybody to see. Or we just do it in the comfort of our fucking apartment. No dealing with the next motherfucker. I just gotta post my feet. I just gotta post that muffin cap. And I'll be good. Like the path to easy money. That's what they want. That's what everybody want. And some people gonna take that path. And some people will not. It all depends on what you do.
It does. I mean,
Women independence, OnlyFans being the easy way out.
No, I agree. It's this whole idea that,
Take
like,
that one.
again, sexual revolution, capitalism, it's the fastest way to make money, basically. Prostitution is the oldest profession.
I was just about to solely because you brought up prostitution, but before now, women weren't allowed to have bank accounts. If you did not have a husband or a man taking care of you, what were you left with? I don't think that it's
Nothing but the clothes on your back. Nothing but the dreams at that.
because of feminism.
Yeah.
We have to be very careful with how we're speaking about that term, although I know that there's a lot of controversial things about feminism, but I don't believe that OnlyFans is a result of feminism.
Yeah, I wasn't saying as a result. I was saying like it plays a majority.
But if prostitution is the oldest job in the world, then it predates feminism. So I would say, to your point, it is because social media has become such a way to earn money quickly that then prostitution has just evolved.
I would say that's all of that. I would say it's a combination of all of that, not just one or the other, but both.
Prostitution, I think before it was still kind of taboo. I don't know if OnlyFans is as taboo as like a traditional prostitute. When COVID started, I think like the amount of girls I knew who were just regular girls, like, oh, join my OnlyFans.
Hard times may leave you on the street.
Survival mode.
Yeah, survival. You know, honestly, it was very dangerous to be a prostitute during COVID, and so all right, we're gonna try to do something that's.
Wait, so to get out of survival mode, shouldn't we be finding ways to get together so there's two incomes and not one?
But you just said you wouldn't want to be with a woman that.
So maybe,
is in survival mode.
like don't join OnlyFans, but find someone to
lower your standards. Like
find someone
they're
to
not
get
going
with.
to lower their standards.
Like
They shouldn't have to though.
You don't have to. No, you don't.
I wasn't talking about standards. I was just saying like perception's reality. And then when you see a bunch of people that just kind of see just a girl down the street starting an OnlyFans and it probably doesn't go anywhere, but now like you've made this life decision and now everyone saw that. Just makes you wonder where we are as a society.
Everything now is just oversharing
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
this culture. So I think again, it's just like a natural people share every single sexual story. People share every single whatever thing. So I think people are like, well, I'll just share my body because that's the same as a story.
But do you guys feel like men play a role in women getting online and showing their body off?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Market for it.
100%. We play a role in what you do with your bodies?
You buy it.
We should take accountability for the fact that there are lonely men that are creating a market for this. Like, we can't complain.
You just sat there and blamed all of feminism, which is women's rights, on bitches trying to make money. So yes, if you're gonna blame this, if you're gonna blame what some women are doing on all women, yes, the motherfuckers who buy it are going to be in it too. Oh, Geeky's back, everybody. Shh, don't say anything. Hulk Hogan, whoa. You married. You didn't invite me to the wedding, pussy. How would you feel about your wife doing OnlyFans? Yes, you married. You sick motherfucker. You married. You didn't invite me to the fucking wedding. You a piece of shit. You're an evil human being. Is all I'm saying. Also, man, fuck that. Hold up. Don't go nowhere. Cause we about to hash out some beef right now. We about to hash out some fucking beef right now. It depends what she's showing off. Me and you about to have something out right now. Cause I need y'all to understand, I am somebody who doesn't like to be bothered with shit. Don't fucking use this device to contact me if it take you 3 Amazon business days to fucking respond. What thumbnail do you fucking want? This dickhead, do I still have this text? This dickhead on Friday is asking me at an ungodly hour, 8 o'clock in the morning, how much would you charge me to make a thumbnail for a live stream? I respond, that depends on what you're asking me. Like, what are you asking me to do? What are you asking me to make? That was Friday. Today is Monday. What do you want? What the fuck do you want? What do you want? What do you want? A thumbnail? I'm gonna buy a dog and I'm gonna train that motherfucker. And every day I'm gonna have like a picture of you on a dummy. And I'm gonna have that motherfucker attack that dummy every fucking day. And then I'm gonna come to the state you live in. I ain't gonna say where you live. I'm gonna come to that state. I'm gonna come to that state and I'm gonna get that dog to bite your fucking fingers off. You are such a piece of shit. You do this shit to fuck with me. And you do this shit to fuck with me. See you, motherfucker? I'm gonna get you. You don't know how I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Janet, go away. We're talking about your favorite subject. How you ain't gonna get no man. I would never. You are such a piece of shit. What fucking thumbnail do you fucking want? This is why I don't work with black people. This is why I only work with whites. They will rape the kid. You will kill them. I should not be.
I don't really want to get gangbanged.
Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Scat Pack. Come holler.
Jesus Leon. It's true. Black people kill them. White people rape them. Not wrong. Well, the white people do kill them too, but somehow motherfuckers turn that into talking about trans people for some reason. I don't know how we get that far. You stream long? Stop fucking. That's another thing. Stop fucking critiquing me on providing you longer content. My bad. I didn't know I was supposed to fucking only be here for an hour. I had shit I wanted to discuss. I wanted to be on stream. Y'all better be lucky that my mental state is not as bad as it was in 2023. Because the motherfucker was just pumping out 24-hour streams like it was fucking candy. Just for the fuck of it. Because a nigga just like refused to want to deal with his real life at that point. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just stream. I'll bullshit my way through a stream. And I was doing that back to back to back to back. Unhealthy. Guys, can we not judge him? It's already too late. I have been getting, listen, you've missed it. So much smash or pass has been going on this stream. It's only been 2 hours. So much horny has gone on. So much horny. Finally got my sim. If you play The Sims, you are a sex addict. Specifically if you're a woman. If you're a woman who plays The Sims, you're a sex addict. Tactical unicorn rainbow. Where's the data on that? It's statistically true. Women who play The Sims are horny. Do you see what they do to them Sims characters? Horny. 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 Horn, horn. Horn, horn. Horn, horn, horn. Horn, 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 horn. I also got moved to the offense now instead of defense. You better protect that fucking quarterback. Or you better catch that ball when he throw it to you. Or whatever the fuck you go do. Or go get them some water. Or go clean their fucking jock strap. Either one. Any of these options. They play a part. They play a part. I'm a right tackle. You better protect that fucking quarter. You better block, bitch. If you get mowed over and you come tell me about it, I'm going to laugh at you. I got Bo Nix in my fantasy. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, my boy. Good luck with that.
About something that exists, if there is a market for it. That said, though, I don't think we should take accountability for the fact that the men are lonely.
I have felt more judged.
What? You just sat there and tried to pin all of feminism for OnlyFans, and you don't want to judge the men for being lonely? Oh, motherfucker, go to therapy. I felt more judged by black people than any other race. Well, I feel like everybody's. I feel like if we going in the lineup, he should say yes, he should say yes, he should say yes, he should say yes. They all should say yes. They all strike me as you've all been ostracized from what you deem to be the proper blacks. Losers.
By black people than any other race.
I can say I felt more judged by black people because I grew up inner city, then I moved from the inner city to the suburbs. And so when I would come around, like my black family or black friends from the inner city, they
my
would
black
oh, you
son,
right, or oh, you act
my
right,
black
or,
son.
I said I want to go swimming today. Oh, black people don't go swimming. You know, they would like make comments that would just make me feel like super like, damn, like judged.
I experienced that a lot when I first moved to Memphis from Chicago at 5. Throughout all my life, I was always the different kid. In school, they would say you talk white, and it still continues. Like people see me, my friends back home in Memphis, they see me surfing and stuff. They see me doing things that you don't usually see black people doing, and they say you're trying to be white when really I'm just trying to explore life.
Right, because I'm like, what does it even mean to be like, oh, you talk white?
Speaking like a normal, articulate person.
Exactly.
I think it comes from the stereotype that black people are uneducated. So when you sound articulate, you sound educated. They're like, damn, because I get that all the time.
Like me, I'm a very articulate individual. I could eloquently jerk anyone off with this ease. But you know, in the black community, I must sound like I must say Earl instead of oil. That is my one-armed man. That is my fucking dystopian world. I cannot stand any of you who say oil like Earl. Wow!
I went to a white private school, half of middle school, high school, all of college. It sucked to be in predominantly white communities where even the black people were saying the same thing as the white people to you.
It takes a real toll on you because when people were telling me that, like saying you talk white, I would try to change the way I talk and try to fit in. And I would speak ghetto, that Memphis accent. You hear me? Like I would talk. Like
Nobody want to hear that fake ass Memphis
That's not
accent.
normally how you talk.
And luckily, I got rid of it and went back to speaking
To
the
who
way
you are.
I really was.
Yeah. I definitely think it's like crabs in a barrel mentality.
Def-
And it's kind of like, okay, what can we relate over? And that is the struggle within the Black community. There's certain like experiences in which we find commonality or common ground. And when we see someone with a more established upbringing, like you guys were mentioning, like if someone goes to private school, I went to private schools, you know, or it's you're whitewashed. Why do we associate success or being knowledgeable or speaking a certain way with being white?
To hold ourselves accountable within the Black community would be to stop judging each other on our level of quote unquote Blackness, because that is where I do think the issue is stemming from. And I think within our community, if we're telling me, oh, you're an Oreo, because like really, no, I'm educated. We need to stop talking down to each other because we have those qualities. It's not a bad thing to be articulate.
I think that's the majority, and we're the minority, sadly. It's like we gotta leave them on the plantation.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Can we have the disagree step forward?
I would say that is an issue within the Black community where they try to say you're not Black because you sound a certain way. I think that's ridiculous. Like, we're Black because we're Black, right? But yeah, like I tune a lot of that stuff out. It's just if I can't use it to do something that will better my life, it does not matter to me. And I think because of that, I disconnect from a lot of Black women and some Black people because I don't like.
How did you take the entire conversation of, hey, this is about Black people, and you only pitted it on the women? Let it go, bro. Let it go, ho. Let it go, bro. She's not gonna fuck you still.
Being a victim, I cannot be a victim. I'm like, what is the issue? Let's work on the issue. Yeah, it might be a little harder, but that's fine. You know, there's no growth without opposition, so it's like, let's just go.
Let me ask you all a question. Are people still telling you all, you talk white? Is that an experience that you're all
Yeah.
experiencing now?
Yeah.
Right now?
Absolutely.
Wow. I have the ability to code switch. I'll be honest. I can definitely, you know, like it's a switch for me. So I haven't had anyone say, oh, you talking white. You know, it's more so like, you going somewhere. I've heard that my whole life from our community. I hate to use the word code switching because I know it's slang, but that's our language within the community. But outside of that, I am a very intelligent individual, so I know that I need to speak and not use Ebonics so that you'll be able to understand me. And I think that in itself outlines the fact that I feel.
Is Mr. Sir missing a hand? Yes. He is missing a hand. You see, you're a bully. You're bullying that man for something that he could not control. Shame on you.
More judged by those outside of my culture, outside of our race, than inside.
Walking around in society, I'm automatically judged by people who are not Black because I'm Black. And they have an expectation if I'm not dressed properly, if I don't carry myself a certain way. And I understand that, to your point, like I refuse to be a victim. So I'm going to okay, whatever it is, like I'm going to present myself the best way possible so that I know I might be judged a little bit walking through the door, but at least I'm giving myself an opportunity. But yeah, I think Black people, we might give each other crap for like being different, but at least I feel like we always have each other, most of the time, we have each other's back, I think, as Black
I don't think
people.
so.
I don't
think so. Especially not a Black man with a Black woman.
You don't think so?
No.
I agree. I agree there because I think that when Black people at school said that I talked white, and especially with a British accent, it's even more like white. It was always more, like you say, it was kind of just like, we're in the community together. I feel like when the white people would say stuff, it was like the true attack. The girl, to an oversharing in this modern world, the girl that I lost my virginity to, white girl, and a few weeks after.
You lost your virginity to a white girl? And the ancestors cried out.
After she was asking my friend about me, and she was like, does he consider himself white or Black? And then my friend was like, he's Black. And she's like, oh, that's a shame because I'd only date a white guy, but at least I can take a Black guy off my list. And that's like my first.
That's them fetishes. That's them fetishes.
First ever like real sexual experience. When it was the Black women in dating saying you talk white, you're too middle class, whatever it is, then that was just like, okay, yep, just we are different parts of the same community. When white women and other partners who would be like, you're not meeting my dad because he would never let me date a Black guy, that felt like way more cutting.
In a sense, it's a fetish. And we have to be careful about it because as a Black woman, you're a Black man, I'm around Black men. You're not a fetish for me because you are a part of my community. And so I disagree with for myself, my experiences, the Black community has fully supported me. But I think when you expand outside of your, right in your face community, you'll realize that there are a lot of Black women that are just rooting for Black women because they're Black. I mean, we can think about the election.
I can definitely say environment because when I lived in Atlanta, it was nothing but like Black support, Black love, everybody's helping each other. You don't see too many Black men with white women there.
I carry my parents' relationship patterns.
So I just had a baby, he's 4 months, and I have a partner, we're in a relationship. But I do tell him often that my mom and my dad never married, and so marriage is not my top priority. although I want to be married, it's not the end all be all. I think that some people are raised and they've seen their parents married, like I have to be married. I don't feel that way. And I do believe in healthy co-parenting. My parents were healthy co-parents. You would have thought they were brother and sister. So I do believe that if our relationship ends, I would be okay. I am open to being a co-parent.
So I'm in the middle with this one actually, but I was leaning more towards agree with the statement. I definitely learned unhealthy relationship habits from my parents, and they're actually the model, hi mom and dad, the model of a relationship that I am trying to avoid, and they're the reason why I know, like, your partner is, sorry, after seeing how my parents' relationship was, I learned your partner
Is that a fucking Prime ad in the middle of the ring? Maybe. What you gonna do about it? Nothing? I thought so. Hey, these WWE games have changed. No longer is it that nice, cool sensation of living in the moment. No longer.
Is the number one choice, life-altering choice you can make in your life.
Absolutely.
With my family dynamic, it's just a little unique because the dad I call dad is my stepdad, because my biological father.
The red-haired lady looked like she could beat my ass. Well, your name is Mariah. A fucking paraplegic who's on life support could beat your ass.
Is incarcerated. He's also black. So my stepdad I call dad has been in my life since I was 1. But so with that, I would say my father being black, my mom being white. Now that I'm an adult, I can see there was a power dynamic in their relationship. And like I mentioned, I did grow up on the white side of my family. I didn't know until I started dating how different.
Oh, hi, Skelly. You're here for our favorite subject, black dating.
Differently I had grown up from other kids. I talk back to my parents because that's what they do to me.
Call them names.
Yes. So when I got my first boyfriend, he was like, what in the hell are you doing? And I genuinely did not know until I got into my first relationship, like, whoa, that's not healthy. You can't just be screaming at your partner all the time. That's not normal. And I thought that was normal because that's what I grew up around.
I think mine is pretty much exactly that, unlearning, because my parents, their relationship was at a very loud volume, and it was a lot of aggression, passive aggression. Like I got to see them like fall out of love to lead to their divorce. And my dad had my brother and sister from his first marriage, so like I think talking about inheriting patterns, I always like expected that I would have biological kids, stepkids, adopted kids. I always have expected that every single relationship will at some point die and just you will never speak to that person again. So
what a horrible mindset to have. You could just live life to the fullest.
Inherited all of those patterns, like you trying to unlearn them now. But that was like my whole childhood.
We might be half brother and sister. Don't go on ancestry.
Incest! Just nasty. Incestual. Just nasty.
Ancestry DNA.
I don't remember all the circumstances in which my parents got divorced. I don't remember. I know some of it, but I was pretty young back then. But what I do know is how much the divorce impacted me just growing up. And
oh, so you're all a bunch of broken-homed motherfuckers. So you're all a bunch of broken-homed, decrepitly deraved of love motherfuckers. I would say I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised by this shit.
Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
Who is it? Surprised Leon doesn't have no New Orleans accent. Yes, I do. I'm hiding it from you. You see, I'm doing my best to hide all the things from you in the moment. I do my absolute best to hide various things from you because I can't let you know my real ways. Not reality. It's there. It's just really not as potent as it used to be. Because when you really boil it all down, my New Orleans accent is there. I just have to really force it for you. Because I'll just be talking and it'll just be there ready for somebody to have it blown in their fucking ear. But I'm code switching. Is it working? Do you believe it?
Not having my dad in the house for years, like developmentally, I think just obviously my mom did a great job, right? But as a single mom, there's only so much I think she could do. And having my dad in a different state a lot of the time, not having that male presence around, really impacted my maturity. Number one, my ability to be disciplined. I think how I interacted with women in a lot of ways, I think was impacted by not having that positive sort of male role model close in my life, involved in my life. And so I say this to say, like, I've followed the relationship model insofar as that I want to get married at some point. But after seeing how that happened, how that impacted me, that's why I view marriage so important and never want my kids to have to experience that. Like, I want to be in my child's life as much as humanly possible.
I definitely agree with what you're saying. So I know that it may have came off like, oh, we can be a co-parent today, but I don't feel that way. I just feel like most times when people get in these relationships and they have children out of wedlock, or they're married and they get a divorce, it's the end of the world. They don't want to work towards something better. They don't want to work for the betterment of the child. And so for me, that is the inherent view that I have, that the child is important. You have to put whatever you have aside and make sure that child is in the forefront. It can't be the end of the world for you. You can't hate this person because you created something so beautiful with them. But I do want to be married. I would love to.
Unless it's in a wheelchair, then did you really create something beautiful with it? Unless it grows up to be a school shooter, did you really fucking create something beautiful with it? Unless it grows up to be a rapist, then did you really create something beautiful with it? Or did you just create the problem? Did we reach a point?
I think that my mom.
Or did we destroy?
My mom is
did we
the black
destroy
woman.
humanity with another version of a fucking problem? Is that the thing? Is that the thing? Did we do the thing? You didn't respond to my last super chat. Now I gotta fucking scroll the fuck up. What did you do? I gotta sit here and find. Are you serious? I gotta sit here and find this. Smash or pass. Natasha Lyon. Oh my god. Hell is boiling off you because I said if you fuck and create a rapist, that's really. Like really? All right. What was this name? Natasha what? Natasha Lyon. Pass. 100% pass, buddy. Not gonna lie to you.
My dad would help regardless. He could have a woman, he could have a girlfriend, but he would help towards the household. He would help her if she needed anything. He was her first call. And so I think the way I view dating is that
my mom left her whole family for men over and over again. So she put a man above all else. That's kind of how I
smart woman. Business-minded woman right there.
Primary, like the first relationships I had, I fully poured into them, not myself, because I was like, well, they're gonna take care of me. That's what my mom's doing.
Right. But I also want to know, why does the black community not hold marriage to like a high standard?
We did. When we had the most discrimination, racism, and when times were the worst for us back in the civil rights era, we were getting married at a much higher rate and staying together than we are now. And so that's why I was asking, like, how did it happen that from 50s and 60s, we ended up here to where things are regressing when things should be theoretically getting better because there's more access now.
I think back in those times, it was a necessity. As a woman, being married was almost close to a necessity because of all the things you couldn't do as a woman. I think that's why we have degressed in a sense, and I think that it should be held valuable, but it will never be the necessity that it once was.
Can the disagree step forward?
We grew up with technology and stuff like that, so I've been shaped by so many other things and shows and experiences.
You've been allowed to have your mind warped by a bunch of pretentious motherfuckers. Like I don't like him. He's the worst one out of the bunch. A hurt man who's allowed other things to amplify his hatred when he could just jerk that fucking shit off. Like you could just jerk it and let it go, bro.
Experiences. I wouldn't say that it would be. Their relationship has shaped my relationship.
God damn, these women fine.
I know I wouldn't want to end my relationship if I were to get married. So I can't say that it does.
I don't think I stressed that enough.
Agreed, because I look at my parents' relationship and
they didn't want colors in the neighborhood. Well, when you look at the world now and you see like whites onlyville, blacks onlyville, I think everybody just hates each other.
Like what not to do and what to do. Right. Like they raised me out of wedlock. They were never together once I was born. My dad was in my life, but honestly, I love him to death, but he's a piece of shit. Watching from how they were together, I'm doing the total opposite. I have to stick with my partner forever if we're gonna have a kid, no matter what.
Growing up, I have had other father figures, and I'd say even throughout those relationships, my mom has been consistent, and she's always been very mindful of who she introduced to me. My mom never argued with anyone in front of me. She never had any disputes. So everything to me, in the eyes of a child, was perfect. And I feel like that is a very key and beautiful thing that a lot of people need to keep in mind and maintain.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
So because we're speaking about parents and dating habits, do you think you all levitate towards individuals who've had the same experience with their parents and the same dating habits? So for example, if you grew up in a house with a single mom, do you think you levitate towards men who also had a single mom?
In my personal experience, especially with my mom having left when I was 16, I've struggled in my romantic relationships with my significant others' mothers every single time. And for whatever reason, I don't know if it was me unintentionally gravitating towards men who had a really close relationship with their mom. Like definitely have found myself struggling in those situations. Yeah.
Same as you. Maybe we are related.
The nub's been the meanest. The nub's been the most clearly damaged by something in his life, and he's projecting that on other people, which is a bitch's way out.
Where's my dad?
I found that, because my parents were screaming a lot of the time. When I'm with people whose families are more like happy, I'm like, why are you guys happy? I hate it. How come I can never have this? And I'll self-destruct, I'll crash out. So I really struggle. I think I go for people that have had different experiences to how I was raised, but I tremendously struggle with that.
I think that what we're missing within the Black community is spaces like this. And so now they've created this space, and now this is on the TV of those.
This is horrible. Listen, what we need is less Jubilee. Jubilee has done disaster towards discourse. It has become a catacomb of motherfuckers who just won't say shit. It is the worst thing that has occurred in all of human history. Not really, but in terms of having to continue living on this earth with you people, online discourse being brought to real conversation is the worst thing to happen in human history.
Those who want to watch it. So it's up to us to advertise it.
All of our energy should be focused on going towards what our goal is.
Worse than never mind.
Right. And then all the other extra stuff should just get put to the wayside for a second so we can figure out where it is we want to be and get there together. I think that's kind of what we need to do. And having these conversations is how we figure out what those priorities are.
And there's people that's doing that, but unfortunately, this is just not popular.
Well, it's a mature message, and immaturity is really highlighted today and supported. Yeah. So it's a very mature message, and it's going to be niche in an odd way.
But we got to stop highlighting the negativity, or we see something good that's happening in the Black community. Let's share it. Let's spread the message, not just spew hatred.
Nah. No. We need a little bit of hatred in the world. No. A little hatred goes a long way.
We can't rely on the media, who's not controlled by Black people mainly, to do the job for us.
Hey, congratulations. You're not the media, but man, did y'all not do a good job here.
It's something we do together.
We have to take it to them. You don't meet them where they are.
And none of you went home to fuck each other. I would say I'm ashamed, but no. I wonder, can I find the video that I've kind of been dying to show y'all? Like, I've been itching to show y'all this. It's just, I think I lost it at one point. Let me just scroll down. Oh, never mind. Oh, I have several videos I want to show y'all. Never mind. I have so many fucking videos I want to show y'all. Hold on. First, let me just get rid of all this excess that I got going on in here. I don't need all this other shit. Get rid of that. 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 Do show. There's no reason for me to show. Oh, did they find the dead kid yet? What his name was? I forgot his name. I forgot that kid's name. Jesus. What was his name? Oh, Emmanuel Arrow. Dad suspected of murdering the 7-year-old. Wait. Man, no. Dad. Man, no. Man, no. Man, no. They helping search for this motherfucking body? Man, get the fuck out my face. Get the fuck out my face with this shit, man. Get the fuck out my face with this shit, bro. What the actual fuck? Nigga whole vibe just got thrown off of this shit, bro. I gotta bring it. Fuck, I gotta make this funny again. What the fuck is this? iDubbbz and Anissa stopped listening to Radiohead because the band is Zionist coded.
Are you a Radiohead guy in? I'm not. I've never been a Radiohead guy. Anissa was like, oh, Radiohead's so great. I listened to a couple songs. I'm like, oh yeah, Radiohead is great. And then we get some info that Radiohead is a little bit like...
You never gonna call your cousin back? You see, I could end the stream right now just off that comment, but because I did it the last time, just because Inconspicuous said hi, I'm going to announce when I end the stream.
Zionist coded. So...
This is the same guy who bust out the hard R, and he thinks just because he got chewed out by like 2 black women, he's now saved. No. You are still a racist. And not only did you ruin a charity for victims of genocide, you also ruined like an American charity. So congratulations. Blood's on your hands. Congrats. Congratulations. Whee! Fuck. I want to show y'all this thing. I just don't remember what it is. I just don't remember. Oh, but I also do want to show you this.
Goes to a whole nother level. I want you to remember.
It's a class. It's a like meeting on what to do during a school shooting.
Everything that we've talked about. When an active shooter event happens, it can happen in an instant. You never.
Now, let us discuss. There are ways to traumatize an entire group of kids. That is how you do it. If you ever wanted to know how you traumatize children, is you teach them about a school shooting drill, and then you do this.
Everything that we've talked about. When an active shooter event happens, it can happen in an instant. You never.
Now, we all know, I don't know why the fuck 600,000 Chinese is trending, and I'm kind of scared. But we all know that the active shooter, more likely than not, is going to be pointing that gun at any of the people in the room. I would hope those were blanks, because if that was a real bullet, I hope nobody was on the second floor or on the roof, because Jesus, what a moment waiting to happen. What a moment gone wrong just waiting to happen. What the fuck was I going to show you all? I think I could find it if I found it! Look at this. Look at this happy couple. Look at this happy couple eating. Boom. Look at this. They eat. What are they eating? I have no idea what they're eating, but they eat. Look at them. They cheers. And they take a bite. Oh, the food is so good. Nothing can cost. Damn! His knee is ashy. Do y'all see that? Do you think they need to be fired? I'm going to go with no. If they shot somebody, yes. So can I get my... So is my dinner free? Like if I'm eating food and then this happened, is my food free now? Because I didn't order glass in any of my food. Like, on my mama, on my hood, is my food free now? Because I'm so dead ass. I'm so dead ass. I'm not. The plates are broken. The glass is broken. How very observant of you, Osaka. How very observant. Yes. The most key thing here. The most key thing here. If anyone couldn't tell.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
The glass is definitely broken. Yes. how poignant these details are. Yes, very much so. Halitosis. I need this food to be free. I need this food to be free. Like at that point, like, cause I am a victim of the most egregious circumstance. A car in my food. Most motherfuckers can handle a roach in their food, but a car, absolutely not. But ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, that is it. Unfortunately, that is it. I have nothing else. I have nothing more. I am done. I got nothing. I got nothing, Nathan, nothing at all. Ty, I appreciate the various super chats. Mercedes, I appreciate the direct donation. I also appreciate you contributing to the hype train. Crazy 80, I appreciate you contributing to the hype train. I don't appreciate all of the smasher passes. To everyone else, I'm glad you watched. I'm glad y'all stuck with me. Glad y'all were there for the highlights and the not so highlights. Let's make it 4 hours. The only way I can make it 4 hours is if I didn't have to fucking call my cousin and if I also had more to talk about. If I didn't have to call my cousin and I had more to talk about, I would definitely have stayed and found something to talk about for at least another 50 minutes. But because I ain't got that, I will see you all in the next one.